Welcome to the broadcast of Northview Wildcat Athletics. It's the pregame show brought to you by Tool Construction, Frames Unlimited, LVC Financial, Jerash Heating and Cooling. Also brought to you by New Beginnings Restaurant, Team IT. It's time now for the Northview Wildcat pregame show. We will be live on air in just a moment, where we'll take a look at scouting reports from both teams, coaches' interviews, and much more. Glad you could join us. We'll be right back after some messages from our gracious sponsors. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant.
Hey man, who's that cat coming down the street?
I don't know, but it sounds to me like that looking man with the bone.
Sure has himself a ball.
Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Northview Wildcat Basketball. We're coming to you live from Northview High School in Grand Rapids, Michigan for this OK White matchup between the 14-4 Northview Wildcats and the 4-15 Pioneers of East Grand Rapids. Cats coming off a heartbreaking loss to now first place Grand Rapids Christian Eagles just 2 nights ago. We'll see if the Cats can bounce back from that devastating loss on their home floor, or will that game linger? Hello everyone, I'm Mike Diebold along with my guest analyst tonight, former player of mine, Kyle Zimdar, who lives in the East Grand Rapids community and his kids go there. We welcome you to the pregame show. Kyle, welcome back to the broadcast, and talk to our listeners about how hard it is to get yourself back up emotionally and physically after a heartbreaking loss, because I know you had to deal with some of those in your playing days here at Northview.
Yeah, absolutely. First, thanks again for having me. I appreciate being here and being a part of this. And second, yeah, it's hard, but I will tell you, as a coach, as a player, these younger guys are real resilient, and so they take that in. They're competitors. They take that tough loss, and then a lot of times they get back to work. And hopefully that Coach Chan, I think, probably had that message for him too on the Wednesday and Thursday here, and they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, and I hope they realize, they kind of think, all things are lost. They can't get a league title. This league in the OK White, still Grand Rapids Christian, and they've been known at times to lose some games that they probably should have won, doing a better job this year with their senior-dominated team. But they still got to play Forest Hill Central the last game of the year at their place. And Forest Hill Central, if Vanderwood gets it going, they got some shooters, and Brady Miller's a good player. They got 5 athletes on there going to be playing at the next level, a couple in football, 3 in basketball. You just don't know. So you win out, and hopefully, you get luck has it where they get knocked off and you share a title. And none of these banners up here say shared titles. It's just a number on it.
That's right, and I think that's a great point. You can't take anything for granted in terms of what the other teams are going to do. You never know what's going to happen. These are high school kids. Somebody could get an injury. Somebody could just have an off night, get a couple things like that, and or like you said, somebody from Forest Hill Central or another team just going to go off and have a night. And you got to play the games that are in front of you and take care of your business, and maybe things fall your way.
So we will see how this young team will bounce back, and Northview is a young team. They start some freshmen and sophomores, their top couple people coming off the bench. One's a junior, and another freshman come off the bench. So it is a young team, even though they have some experienced players like Brady Swartz, who's played a couple years at the varsity level, and obviously E.J. Ryan's a 4-year starter, an all-state player, and then his brother Cam, only a sophomore, but he doesn't play like a sophomore. He's a unique individual and a good player.
Yeah, he's an excellent player, and I saw, just recently it was offered to Iowa State on a visit there too. So obviously a good player.
So we'll see how this young team bounces back. These two teams will meet for the last time in a while, which is kind of weird, Northview and East Grand Rapids, because no team has played Northview more times in football and basketball than East Grand Rapids. This rivalry goes way back to the 1960s when this school was founded, and it's coming to an end as these teams are no longer going to be in the same conference, as Northview is going to be moving out of the OK White into the gold. They will play East in football, though, which is probably the sport that they don't want to play them in, because no team has beat Northview more than any other team, East Grand Rapids, in football. That is a lopsided rivalry. I think it's 36-5 over the history of the sport.
That's brutal. Yeah, East usually has some very good football programs, and it's been that way for a long time. Good football tradition there in East.
All right, when we come back, we'll take a look at scouting reports for both these teams. Not going to have a Coach Chan interview this time, but we'll have much more on this Tool Construction pregame show. We'll be right back. Jarash Heating and Cooling. Call them at 616-647-0084 for all your heating and cooling needs. They are located just off West River Drive in Comstock Park. Ryan and Dave Jarash have owned this local company for over 40 years. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. Let's take a look at these East Grand Rapids Pioneers. They're coming into Northview to play their last game here in a while, as these two teams will no longer be in the same conference. For basketball, Northview moving to the gold. East will play Northview in football as they both move to the OK Black Conference for football. Both teams come limping into this game as East Grand Rapids is on a 5-game losing streak and losing 13 of their last 14, but they are playing better. We'll get to that here in a little bit. 13 of the last 14 losses doesn't sound like they're playing better, but they are getting much more competitive and have had some tight ball games in the last few games that they've played. Northview limping in, also losing 3 of their last 5 games, and that's very unlike Northview in the last 3 or 4 years to be losing 3 of 5 games. East is led by longtime coach Derek Owens Sr. It's in his 8th year at the helm at East Grand Rapids. East 4-15, 1-10 in the league, tied with Lowell for last place in the league. Pioneers going to be led by number 3 senior Tommy Cavanaugh. Last game he had 17 points against Northview over there at East Grand Rapids. Number 10 senior Will Tewinkle. Last game had 2 points against Northview. And then number 24 junior Carson Thornton. Last game was the second leading scorer on the team against Northview with only 6 points. You don't usually see 6 points as your second leading scorer. And Carson Thornton, one of the quarterbacks, probably the passer on that quarterback team. They had Millman was kind of the runner, but they had a dual threat quarterback positions running them in and out. Sometimes they're in the backfield together. And then number 14, Tabena Iguatu, 2 points last game versus Northview. They'll also come off the bench with number 45, Will Kolaluski. He had 2 points last game. He's the big man inside for the Pioneers. Pioneers of East versus the Wildcats going at it here tonight. Cats versus the Pioneers coming up. But first, a word from our sponsors. We'll be back to take a look at the Northview Wildcats. LVC Financial. Call former Northview grad Ryan Vanderswart and his team at LVZ Financial at 616-394-4994 for all your financial planning needs. LVZ has a hometown atmosphere with the horsepower of a larger firm. Call Ryan for his 25 years of experience or his team today for all your financial planning needs at 616-394-4994. And thank you for your support of Northview Athletics. Team IT. Call owners Brady or Sam at 616-591-3139 for all your computing needs. They specialize in business IT, consulting and security, as well as managed IT solutions. Team IT. Before we get back into talking about these Northview Wildcats, mentioned how East Grand Rapids playing a little better as of late. I failed to mention in the last 2 weeks, they played Grand Rapids Christian about 10 days ago. Only lost to them by 12. And, you sound like, oh, that's a double figure. That's a 4-possession game, basically. So they played Grand Rapids Christian tough in the last 2 weeks. Forest Hill Central, the same thing. They're the third-place team in our conference right now. Only lost to them by 12 as well. And then they took Byron Center, who Northview only beat them by 2 points. They took Byron Center into overtime, ended up losing that game by 2. So in the last couple of weeks, this team is playing much better. So you better not feel sorry for yourself and play a good ball game, because this East Grand Rapids team has the potential. And when you have athletes that play other sports and are good at other sports, they like to win. They know how to win, and they can beat you on any given night. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And what you said, what we were talking about earlier about Northview not thinking Grand Rapids Christian is just going to run the table. Northview's got to realize that they got to come to play in each of their last 3 games here too if they want to have a chance. And no matter who your opponent is, there are athletes here on East Grand Rapids side that, like you said, play other sports, and things can happen. You got to be prepared every night. So let's go ahead here and let's talk about these Northview Wildcats. They're led by head coach David Channa. He's in his 5th season. He's got a winning record of 79-26 for a 752 winning percentage. They're assisted by Jeff Anima, Derek Brooks. The JV coach is Tim Felix. Robert Webb assists him. And then freshman coach Josh Bellhorn, who's having a nice season. And we'll talk about the freshmen and JV teams. Well, we might as well talk about it right now. Freshmen are 16-3. They just beat East a couple nights ago, or maybe it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday at East. Second play drawn up again. That's 2 games in a row that Northview's won on the last second play or shot at the buzzer. They beat Christian that way also. So a 16-3 record for the freshman team at Northview. Tim Felix for the JVs. They lost by 12 to East Grand Rapids last night, and they are 12-7 on the year. And again, they got some players up on the varsity here. So 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen on the varsity team that could be playing down below. That shows the depth of the whole program there. That you've got some kids playing up, some freshmen playing up all the way on varsity. That the freshman team has had such a good record, and the JV with 12-7 is nothing to sneeze at either. So Northview 14-4. They were 7th in the state. They come out on Mondays, those Associated Press rankings. My guess is they will probably fall out of the top 10 easily, probably still in the top 25 somewhere. 7-2 in the league in second place. Weird to see that, because it's been a while since Northview has been in second place in the league. And they have fallen under 60 points per game now. They've struggled scoring, which we'll get into here in a little bit. They've struggled scoring in their last 4 or 5 games. They average 60 points a game, give up 47 a game for a plus 13 scoring differential. People know all about Northview by now. The big 3, Cam Ryans, Brady Swartz, EJ Ryans. Cam at 20 points per game, Brady at 17, EJ at 13. And then Jack Van Proyen, a sophomore starter, and Izzy Atibu, a freshman starter. Anthony Willis, Jake Johnson come off the bench for the Wildcats. 2 nights ago against Grand Rapids Christian, the game was being played for first place in the OK White. Northview was up 8 points with just over 6 minutes to play in the game. Christian made plays down the stretch and came away with a big 46-42 low-scoring game like it usually is with them. On Northview's home floor, they defeat them. The Eagles outscored Northview big in the fourth quarter like they did at Kelvin University 5 days ago. They won big in the fourth quarter, so it was an evenly matched game. Northview even up most of the time in both those games, but Eagles outplay them in the fourth quarter. Northview got outscored 14-4 in the fourth quarter on Wednesday. They outscored them 5 days ago 18-6 in the final stanza. That senior dominant team of Grand Rapids Christian showed its experience down the stretch in both games to defeat the Cats. Cats still not out of the race. 3 games left. Christian has to play a very good Forest Hill Central team, the last game of the year at Christian. And Northview, if they win out, can still get a share of the title with some help. Grand Rapids Christian was led in that game Wednesday by Malachi Hooser, had a fantastic game, 17 points, hit a big step back 3 late in that game when Northview was looking like they were going to pull away. And Brady Swartz led Northview with 16 points on Wednesday night. Last game versus East Grand Rapids, that was played January 19th. Northview won 61-35. Northview is led by Brady Swartz, his 22 points, 7 rebounds. He was 9 of 16, 56% from the field. Cam Ryans had 20 points and 7 rebounds. He was 8 of 12 from the field. EJ Ryans added 11. East was led by Tommy Cavanaugh, 17 points. Carson Thornton, the second leading scorer, with 6. Northview shot 67% in that game from two-point land, but were only 3 of 15 from behind the arc. East was 1 of 13 from behind the arc, so both these clubs cold from behind the 3 line. Northview big advantage in points in the paint as they doubled them up, 36-18. Northview had the advantage points in the paint, but that was a close game at half. Northview only up 8 at the half the last time these two teams played. We'll be right back to talk about other good games in the area tonight. Take a look at OK White standings and some teams they're playing tonight. All when we come back, we got the Cats and the Pioneers, and this doubleheader we're going to have. We're going to have the girls' game right after this one for you also. First broadcast of the girls' game this year. We'll be right back. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman, Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Brandy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Quality Express Care Center, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Flo's Pizza, Jones Construction, Christian Koff Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pure Point Mortgage, Woodland Airstream, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, AIC Insurance Services, All Flow Plumbing, Applebee's, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, La Fontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Thank you for your sponsorship. Other games in the OK White tonight. Greenville is at Lowell. That's for last place, trying to get out of the cellar, both those teams. Byron Center is at Forest Hills. Probably the showcase game in the OK White tonight. And Grand Rapids Christian is at Forest Hills Northern. Other good games in the area, and there are some good ones. East Kentwood is at Rockford. Rockford can clinch the red with a win tonight at home. Muskegon at Zeeland West out of the OK Green. And Reese Puffer, all 3 of them are 1 game out. South Christian is at Ottawa Hills in the gold for second place. Catholic Central's up 2 games in that race in the gold. And Coopersville is at Hudsonville Unity Christian, a 1-game lead Coopersville has, or Unity Christian has, in the blue. That'll be a good one. And Coopersville, a good ball club, and they're in Northview's district this year. And we really want to get that 1 seed, and Northview and Rockford are nip and tuck. with their MPRs. And the 1 seed looks like they won't have to play Coopersville right away. The 2 seed looks like you play Coopersville, the third best team in the district, right away, and they're a good team. Give a couple shout outs here before we get things going. Like to shout out Mike and Nancy Matlos listening in from Orange Beach, Alabama, right there at the Bama-Florida line. Probably having some cocktails, watching the sunset, listening to some Kenny Chesney right now. Send some warm weather our way. It's been a little cold here the last couple days up here in the North Country, as both teams now are coming off the floor, and we're getting about ready to turn things over to the public address announcer. Quickly, though, the OK White standing, Christian with a 1-game lead over Northview. Third place, Byron Center. Forest Hills Central, fourth place. And then you have Greenville, Forest Hills Northern, East Grand Rapids, and Lowell tied in the cellar right now. So we're going to turn things over to the public address announcer right here for your starting lineups and the national anthem.
Fans, we ask that everyone able to please stand and remove your caps as we welcome tonight's singers from all 3 elementary buildings, North, West, and East Oakview, as they sing our national anthem.
And that was the East Oakview Choir. Lou Sunnigas, been around a long time here at Northview, does such a nice job with the young Tykes, doing the national anthem here. They did it very well. Hope that came through for everyone to listen to.
Yeah, that was great. It's they can hit those high notes there.
Yes, they can.
The fourth graders there. Nice job. Excellent job.
So Nick Smith, now the public address announcer, will have the starting lineups for you, as we're about ready to get things underway here at Northview. East Grand Rapids and Northview doubleheader. They're still trying to get the young Tykes single file, little ducks in a row off the floor. So there's a lot of them.
You know, as a player, that national anthem, you know, you're grateful for living in this country, but it was also kind of that last little minute to lock in and get ready for the game ahead of you. It was always kind of that last little bit of focus for me, getting amped up for the start of the game.
And on big games, you see Super Bowls and things like that, that anthem, the emotions it brings out in people on the sideline. You're getting ready to go beat the heck out of people, and then all of a sudden you're crying on the sidelines.
Yeah,
it's like, where's that come from?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, with our visitors from East Grand Rapids. Senior number 3, Tommy Cavanaugh.
Tommy Cavanaugh.
Senior number 4, Sam Krause.
Sam Krause is going to start.
Junior number 12,
Henry
Henry Prince.
Prinz.
Junior number 24, Carson Thornton.
Carson Thornton.
Junior number 45, Will Kaluski. Head coach of the Pioneers.
Will Kaluski, the big man. As tradition here at Northview, they shut the lights out. Students get their phones out with the light on.
2024 Northview Wildcats starting lineup. Sophomore number 0,
Cam Ryan's the sophomore.
Sophomore number 2, Jack Van Proyen.
Sophomore Jack Van Proyen.
Junior number 3, Brady Swartz.
Junior Brady Swartz.
Freshman number 12, Izzy Hatibu.
Freshman Izzy Hatibu.
Senior number 5, EGR.
And the only senior starting, E.J. Ryans, 4-year starter here at Northview. Head coach David Chana, head coach of the East Grand Rapids Pioneers. Derek Owens, seniors in his 8th year at East Grand Rapids. Hatibu going up against the much taller Will Kaluski. Is he giving up about 3-4 inches, it looks like. East Grand Rapids will come away with the opening tip. They will go right to left on your internet dial here. And with the basketball, Tommy Cavanaugh running the point for the Pioneers against the man defense by Northview. Ball's knocked out of bounds. East Grand Rapids will have it underneath their own basket. Glad you could join us. Kyle Zimdar, Mike Diebold on the call this evening. Ball's thrown way back up top. Sam Krause has it. Gets it over now, left wing handoff to Prinz. Prinz being checked by Cam Ryans. Now EJ switches out on him as they do on every pick. Northview switches. Prinz gets all the way to the basket and scores. It gives up a layup, Northview does, to open things up here. East draws first blood 2-0. Quickly the other way, Brady Swartz goes in for a layup. He's going to get fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, good little blow by there by sorry, I forgot who that was too. I think, and,
Brady Swartz.
Yeah, and then Swartz, getting up the floor there to get going early. That's a good start to push the ball, get some offense going.
Kaluski with that foul, the big man for East, their first team foul. Brady knocks down the first free throw.
And I think it'll be important for Northview to get off to a good start here, given the last few games and the struggles they've had on offense to get it going early.
Brady 2 for 2 at the free throw line. We got a tie ball game. 7-11 here in the first quarter. Got a 5 count. Izzy Hatibu was up on Prinz. Prinz was dribbling around, did not get rid of all the ball. Closely guarded 5-second call.
Good defensive pressure there and stayed right with him the whole time.
7 minutes left in the first quarter. Only 1 minute has gone by. We got a 2-2 tie. East scored first. Northview 2 free throws, tied it up. Cam Ryans gets fouled. It's a nice pass inside by EJ on the low block. Cam split the 2 defenders, went up for a little 2-footer and got hammered. Cam will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
It looks like East Grand Rapids came out in a zone there. We saw the few games that I did last year with you, defenses were playing a lot of zone against them because Northview was struggling with the 3, but they got that right in the middle quickly.
Cam struggling a little bit as of late at the free throw line. Knocks the first one down. He's down to about 64% on the year, as he was in the mid to higher 70s in the first third of the season. Knocks both free throws down. Cats 4 from 4 at the line, and they have 4 points all at the free throw line on 2 fouls by East Grand Rapids. 6:45 left. As the pep band is coming in, Mark Lego directing them in here. Greg Wells, Mark Lego do such a nice job, so we'll have some festive music for you in the background. Northview's pep band, excellent pep band has been for years. Still playing around the ball, Tommy Cavanaugh. Now he's going to get in the lane, gets all the way to the basket, misses the wide open left-handed layup as it rims all the way around the rim. Cam Ryans goes all the way coast to coast, didn't get picked up. Had an easy 6-foot floater, couldn't get it to go, and East will come away with the rebound. Both teams dodge a bullet there, a couple of easy looks, couldn't go down for either team. 3 ball on the way from the left baseline is no good by Thornton, and Northview with the rebound. E.J. Ryans with the push, gets it to Brady Swartz, right baseline drive, reverse layup, kind of a wild shot, doesn't draw a rim, and with the rebound, Kaluski gets it out to Thornton, all the way to the basket. Tommy Cavanaugh, a left-handed finish, scores it, and he's going to go to the free throw line looking for the and one.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the pace of this already. Northview's put some great pressure like they normally do defensively. East has been able to get around it a few times, and it's good. But I do like how Northview's getting the ball up and down the floor right now to try to create some early offense, some easy buckets.
Free throw is short, barely drew iron there by Cavanaugh. As we got a 4-4 tie. Northview giving up some pretty easy looks. I think East got 3 or 4 real easy layups so far. Coach can't be happy with that. Cam Ryans, 3-ball top of the key, knocks it down. Cam with 5 points. Nice find. I believe that was Van Proyen that found him from the left corner. Skip past the top of the key where Cam can knock it down. Cam from behind the arc, a 33% three-point shooter. Cavanaugh shot up, can't get it to go. Rims around, Northview with the rebound. E.J. Ryans with the push in the open court where he is so tough. Kicks out brother Cam, 3-ball on the way. No rotation on that ball, but Cam gets the rebound all the way back to him. Gets it again, passes over to Swartz, misses a 15-footer, no good. And East will come away with the rebound. Prinz will walk it up the floor.
Both teams get some good looks early, just not knocking some of them down.
Both teams did not shoot very well from behind the arc. We know in the first game, Northview shot great from 2-point. Going to get an offensive foul, illegal screen right there. 3rd foul on East Grand Rapids, and that's going to be on the big man, Kaluski, picking up his 2nd foul, so he'll hit the bench. And coming in for East Grand Rapids is going to be Peter Heinz, the senior.
A lot of times on those illegal screens, you want to blame the guy setting the screen, but oftentimes it's the dribbler that gets going a little bit too early before that screen's set, which is exactly what happened there.
East in a 3-2 zone now. Northview probing inside. Cam now kicks it back out to EJ. As they fit this, the T-Boo kicks out. Brady Swartz barely draws iron from deep. And on the floor, we got a scrum. The ball is out of bounds. Officials look at each other, try to figure out whose ball is going to be. It's going to be Northview's basketball. They'll have it underneath their own basket.
the reasons I never liked playing a zone as a coach is it's always hard to find somebody to box out. Now you're susceptible to that offensive rebounding.
Northview much bigger, especially now with Kowalewski out of there. Northview much bigger. Every person on the floor for Northview taller than East Grand Rapids. East Grand Rapids looking like they're playing with a lot of guards out there, almost 5 guards versus Northview. 3 ball on the way by EJ is no good. East comes away with it. East with the push. They're down 3. They have the basketball. 3 ball on the way. Looking to tie. Can't get it to go. In and out was Thornton. Had a good look. Couldn't get it to go. Brady Swartz back the other way. All the way to the rim. Leaves it a little short. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going East Grand Rapids way.
Another great look for East Grand Rapids on that last one. Wide open 3. Good find by Kavanaugh. Just didn't go down. Northview's got to square up their defense here a little bit.
They get it across the timeline. Does East. Kavanaugh has it, running the show. Gets it to Sam Kraus. The lefty dribble. Being chucked by Cam Ryans, way away from the basket. As they're trying to spread Northview out and then try to take them off the dribble. Step back 3, in and out, almost back in, but Carson Thornton can't get it to go. He's missed the last couple threes. E.J. Ryans has it for the Wildcats. Setting up against the 2-3 zone. Northview should be able to get some good looks from 3, although it looks like they did last game against them too, just couldn't knock them down. E.J. Ryan's going to turn the ball over, which he doesn't do very often. The only player on Northview with a positive assist-to-turnover ratio, E.J. Ryans. Check that. There's 2. Izzy Hatibu is also positive in the assist-to-turnover. Izzy 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. Has the best assist-to-turnover ratio. E.J.'s is not quite 2-to-1. But has by far the most assists on the team with 52. The next is 38. Ball's turned over by East. Hatibu just lays it in at the other end. Didn't dunk it. Freshman just lays it in. And we got a 9-4 ball game. Cats up 5, 2:22 left in this first quarter. And we get a tight whistle by the official across the way. Going to call that on E.J. Ryans, his first, the team's second. So with 2:22 left here, 2 team fouls for Northview, 3 for East Grand Rapids. Anthony Willis, the freshman, comes in for Northview, as does the junior Jake Johnson.
Yeah, great ball denial on that last possession by a team to get the easy layup on the other end.
Coach wants Anthony Willis to get up a little tighter, but it blows right by, does Thornton. And Anthony's coming out. You will play defense and listen to what the coach says about putting pressure on. And if you don't, you hear that.
That's just maybe 5 seconds he was in there, and the defense are coming out. So
teaching point. There's no teaching point better than your rear end on that bench.
Absolutely.
Free throw is up and in by Kavanaugh, as Van Stensel, the sophomore, Jaden, coming in for Anthony Willis. Gets a little earful from Coach. You know, a lot of people see Coach, hard nose and getting on players, but he'll love them up as well. Kavanaugh knocks down both free throws. We got a 9-6.
Yeah, Coach Chan is definitely the type of coach. He held you accountable, but he's also there to celebrate the positives with you too.
E.J. Ryans gets it into Jake Johnson. See if we can get some of these other than the big 3 people scoring for Northview. All the way to the basket. Brady Swartz, Euro steps his way in. Gets the layup. He's got 4 points. 11-6 Northview, 5-point lead. 3 ball on the way by Kavanaugh. Or Thornton, check that. Thornton finally got one to go from behind the arc. That's cut the lead to 2, 11-9. Cam Ryan's looking to be coming back into the ball game. Northview substituting as freely as I've seen them all year long so far in this first quarter. I think he feels Northview's wearing down a little bit here later in the year. And there's a 3 ball. Brady Swartz from deep gets it to go. Northview's knocked down 2 threes in this ball game. They only had 3 against East all last ball game. And we got a 14-9 lead by Northview with 1:20 left. We'll be right back. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletic Broadcasts. Tool Construction, Greg and Darcy Tool. Frames Unlimited, Kyle Zimdar. LVZ Financial, Ryan Vanderswart. Jarash Heating and Cooling, Ryan Jarash. New Beginnings Restaurant, Cody Kakos. Team IT, Sam and Brady. Thanks for your support. 14-9, the Cats lead it. 7 points by Brady Swartz, 5 by Cam Ryans, and 2 by Izzy Hatibu. Full court pressure now by the Wildcats. Man pressure. Leading for the Pioneers is Tommy Cavanaugh with 4, Carson Thornton with 3. Those were the 2 leading scorers last time against the Cats. T-Winkle just into the ball game for East Grand Rapids, has the ball. Gives it over to Thornton. Thornton pops from 15 feet from the right elbow, no good. Hatibo with the rebound, gives it up to EJ. EJ in the open court, gets it up on the glass as he gets down the floor so quick and couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, great job again getting it out in transition from Northview, and EJ just attacked the basket and drew the foul.
That foul, I said, was on Tommy Cavanaugh, his first, team's 4th. 55 seconds left in this first quarter. EJ hits every inch of the rim, gets it to go for his first point of the evening. Averaging 11 points per game, or 13 per game, had 11 last time they played. Van Izzy coming out of the ball game. Van Proyen back in. Missed free throw by EJ. His free throw shooting, he was in the 80 percentile the first third of the season, and he's knocked it down to the low 70s now. Northview not shooting free throws like they were. Going to get a travel call. Tommy Cavanaugh got the layup to go, but they said he traveled before he got it off.
That was the right call, just a little extra shuffle in there.
6-point lead by the Cats. They have the basketball, 33 seconds left. It'll be the double bonus should they get fouled here, not in the act of shooting. The Cats will be at the free throw line here in this first quarter. Looks like they're going to pull it out and hold for 1 with the 6-point lead. Good to see 15 points on the board. Northview lately, last couple weeks, have had all kinds of trouble scoring the basketball, going against some good defensive teams. 6 seconds left. Wraparound turnover by EJ. As Thornton, but there's a scrum in the middle of the floor. Back and forth it goes, and before anybody could come up with the basketball, the horn sounds, and Northview is going to take a 15-9 first quarter lead. Got a good ball game here. East hanging in there, and we'll be right back. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. Well, East Grand Rapids got some decent looks at the basket. Early on, things weren't falling for them, but they're hanging in there. Only down a 2-possession game here early on.
Yeah, it's a good first quarter, a good fast-paced first quarter, even though it's only 15-9. It felt like both teams were kind of getting up and down the floor a bit there, and East just didn't execute on some of the open shots they had, or else we have a little tighter game.
Yeah, it's a little bit more scoring. The last, Northview's played Grand Rapids Christian, twice in the last 8 days here, and those two teams are just good athletes, and both of them very good defensive teams, the top 2 defensive teams in the league. Byron Center's right there defensively. But you're getting these high 30s, low 40s games, not much scoring going on. It's just difficult to score. A little more scoring in this one.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a point of emphasis for Coach Channa based on some of their most recent offensive outputs, too. Just try to get up and down the floor a little bit more, try to create some easy shots in transition.
Northview just kind of spreading the floor right now against the saggy man defense by East Grand Rapids. I think Northview thought they were in the zone. Now they know they're in the man, so they're switching it up. Swartz has it, gets to Van Proyen. Proyen inside to Cam Ryans. Nice pass back, gets to Jake Johnson, misses a tough shot, gets his own rebound, and there's Jake Johnson staying with it. Missed the first shot, got the pass from Van Proyen, stayed with it, and got the put back.
Yeah, definitely a good effort there to stay with that, get his own offensive rebound and be able to put it back up.
Nice pass. Can't get the score, though. Beautiful pass by Kavanaugh. Gets it inside to his teammate Heinz. Went up for the easy one, but couldn't get it to go, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 as Van Proyen got him on that shot.
Yeah, really late whistle, but I definitely think it was the right call. He got a little push from behind as he was going off for that.
Should have had the and one with it. Pretty easy shot, but he did get shoved, and he'll go to the free throw line to earn it the hard way. So it pays off for Van Proyen with the shove. As Heinz misses the first free throw, Johnson, Van Proyen out for the Wildcats. And EJ and Izzy Hatibu, Anthony Willis in the ball game also. So Coach, gets his point across, gives him an earful, and then shortly thereafter gets Anthony back into the ball game. He's not making him sit the whole game. Gets him back in the ball game, and hopefully he learned a lesson.
Yep, absolutely. That's the right way to do it. Make your point, get back in the game, and try to execute on that point that was given to you.
And the point was defensively. He wanted him up pressuring, and he was off him. And I know why he was off him, because when he went up to pressure, he blew right by him. Cam Ryans inside, gets the ball from Swartz. He moves strong to the basket. Ball is rejected by Iguatu. Coach Chana wanted to foul, as there's always a lot of contact inside there with Cam. He's so hard to defend inside. He's got such quick feet and moves inside. And quite often a little undersized against the bigs in there that he's got to go against, but averages 20 points per game, does just fine. 17-10, 6:35 left in this half. East hanging in there. Kavanaugh has it, high pick and roll. Kavanaugh dishes to Thornton. Thornton's going to bring it back out, top of the key. Swing it right side, Heinz. Iguatu is going to get it back over to Heinz now. Thornton, 3 from deep, back iron, no good. Iguatu fighting for it. Good job by Iguatu keeping it alive. And coming away with it was T-Winkle. He went up and he's going to get fouled. That's going to be on E.J. Ryans.
Yeah, that's just a good battle. Maybe got away with it over to the back there, but definitely just a great battle by Iguatu there.
Iguatu very active on the boards right there, undersized for the people that he was going against. Second foul on E.J. Ryans as Coach usually keeps him in the ball game. Coming in is Henry Prenz, going to be replacing Carson Thornton. First free throw by T-Winkle was missed. He did get the second one. T-Winkle with his first point of the ball game. 17-11, 6-point lead by the Cats. 6 minutes left in the first half. Willis, the freshman, has it for Northview. Gets it over to EJ. Northview spreading wide. 2 guys way up top against this packed-in zone. Brady Swartz, look for Willis or Brady Swartz to knock down to 3. EJ can also get one. Looks like Willis turns it over. Bad pass by Anthony, but he fights back, and nice steal by Swartz. Lob up for Brady Swartz. Can't get it to go. Cam with the lob. Swartz gave him the signal to do the lob, but Brady couldn't finish it. And back quickly the other way. T-Winkle knocks it down. Big 4-point swing right there. Northview looked like they were going to have a dunk. They get a bucket off it. And we're going to get a carrying the basketball by E.J. Ryans. Turnover by E.J.
That's going to be interesting to see. That, like you said, the 4-point swing there by missing that dunk, and then he's coming down to get that bucket and see what kind of momentum shift that brings here.
E.J. Anthony kind of having some words with each other, the teammates. Cats not in a good mood for this one, as they shouldn't be. 3 ball on the way by East, no good by T-Winkle. Hatibu comes away with it for Northview. 4-point lead, Northview. They have the basketball. 4:44 left in this first half. Van Proyen to the scorer's table, about ready to check in on the next dead ball. Brady Swartz gets all the way to the basket. He's fouled. He'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. First team foul for East Grand Rapids in this quarter.
Yeah, East is extending that zone on the perimeter just a little bit here outside, and that time it led to Brady being able to attack the gaps there, get to the rim.
Swartz real short on that free throw.
Yeah, you talked about some of the illnesses and a lot of the games they've been playing, the tiredness, and that can certainly show up on the free throw line. If you don't have your legs like you normally do, it's tough to make free throws.
Swartz does get the second one. 3 of 4 at the line in this ball game. Leading scorer in the ball game, Brady Swartz, the junior, with 8. T-Winkle gets it over to Heinz. Almost travels in the lane. Kavanaugh, nice feed to Iguatu. Beautiful feed, Kavanaugh to Iguatu. Kavanaugh dropping some dimes early on in this one. And
out of bounds there on the sideline.
Brady Swartz steps out of bounds. Coach Chan going to call a timeout. Doesn't like the way things have been going the last couple minutes. We got a 3-point ball game here, 18-15, 4:17 left in the second quarter. Coach Chan meeting the team halfway out on the court, didn't let them get to the bench. We know how those go.
We do. He wants to be able to play defense, but that's a good drive by Kavanaugh. He's being able to beat guys off the dribble, draw the defense, and then he's making some good passes to set up his teammates.
That's the tough time of the season when you just lost a big game, and it's, you're still only one game out, but you got some tired legs, you're fighting illnesses, everyone's got nagging injuries, and they just look a little lethargic. The body language, the emotion is not there like it was earlier in the season. They're just, that grind towards the end, it starts to wear on you.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Coach Chan is always real passionate about it, but I think he recognizes that and has recognized that from the beginning, that this is an important game for his team, and he's making sure they're aware of it too.
The starting 5 has logged a lot of minutes this year, probably more than any other team in the area. 3 ball on the way by Iguatu, can't get it to go from the right baseline. E.J. Ryan's rebounds going coast to coast the other way. He's fouled. E.J. will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2, where he is a 72% free throw shooter on the year. Was up in the mid-80s in the first 7-8 games of the season.
Another good drive by EJ, just taking it to the rim and drawing contact.
EJ will have a couple. First one is money. EJ Ryans with 2 points on the ball game. Both of them free throws. Has not had a field goal yet. I'd like to see EJ take over a little bit more in these games when Northview's struggling offensively. He misses. Free throw. Van Proyen comes down with it for Northview. Going to get a tie-up, though, and this arrow goes East Grand Rapids' way, but Jack Van Proyen, the sophomore, nice job getting at least the tie-up in there. Changes the arrow. Cats lead it by 4. East Grand Rapids has the basketball. Tommy Kavanaugh with the basketball, being checked by Brady Swartz, now switched off. T-Winkle into the lane, gets all the way to the basket. Hatibu got a piece of that block. He was trailing way behind him, caught up to him and got the block. Nice job by Hatibu, not giving up on that. So got that quick jump. Cam Ryans leaves it short as he weaves his way all the way in for a 2-footer, but can't get it above the rim. All the way the other way, coast to coast. Henry Prinz scores it. And we got a 2-point ball game. East Grand Rapids came to play this evening, and Northview's going to in another dogfight. 3 minutes left in the half, 19-17 Northview.
Yeah, East is doing a real good job of getting by on the dribble against Northview's man-to-man pressure.
Northview 2 points again in this quarter. Too good of athletes, too good of players to be constantly getting 2 to 4 points in a quarter. And that's the way it's been in these last 3-4 games. Their Cam finally breaks the defense down and gets a score. But Northview just struggling offensively to get anything going. And they got too good of offensive players to be struggling like that. It's only their 4th point in this quarter against the last place team. And usually we've got a foul on Northview. Foul is going to be on Cam Ryans. Usually when you're struggling offensively, it's not good ball movement, not good player movement. There's all kinds of different offenses, how it's called, and whether it's a three-point offense or dribble drive offense or a lot of pick and roll offenses, motion offenses, but you need player movement, you need ball movement, and that usually gets you good looks. And there just seems to be a lot of standing around offensively and just dribble drive. The only way they're trying to get scores is just trying to take someone off the dribble. You never see someone coming off a pick anywhere. Got a hold on E.J. Ryans. He puts his arms up, can't believe it.
Yeah, and I do like Northview getting up and down the floor, in transition, try to get some buckets, but when they get in the half-court set, I'd like to see them try to get that ball into the middle of the zone and play from out of there.
So E.J. with 3 fouls. E.J. with 3 fouls is coming out of the game, trying to get it checked in. Anthony Willis was trying to get in. Coach not happy with him, so he brought him back to the bench. Free throws up by Taj Osborne. It's good. As Northview was over the limit, EJ with 3 personal fouls. He'll sit with 2:22. And Coach Chana, as vocal as I've seen him all year long, missed free throw. Not happy with the way the Cats coming out after that loss against Grand Rapids Christian. Going to get a foul on the drive before Cam got it up and in. But they're going to say it was on the ground. Northview will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Northview up 3, 2:14 left, 1-4 low. Cam Ryans passed up the 3, drives baseline, can't get the left. Hatibu offensive rebound. He can't get the putback, but he is going to get to the free throw line. Hatibu will shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting, and he was fouled by Taj Osborne, his first.
And it looks like with EJ out, they're gonna get the ball to Cam here. He had his head down on that last one, and then they ran a play for him into the corner off of the out of bounds play.
Izzy, only a 37% free throw shooter on the year, misses the first free throw. Part of the freshman's game he's got to work hard on in the off season because he's the type of player he is inside in his career. He's going to be getting fouled, and he's going to need to knock down free throws. Misses both, does Izzy. But a rebound by the sophomore Van Proyen. He goes up, gets his shot blocked from 2 feet away, and East will come away with it. East has a chance to tie things up with the 3 ball. With 1:50 left. Van Stensel back into the ball game. He gets driven on. Pretty good defense, though. Came up short was Prinz from the 4-footer. Cam goes up strong. Iguatu with the block. And now the steal by East. East going the other way. Heinz gets up, can't get to go. And then Iguatu hustling back. Gets the offensive rebound, put back. They've cut it to 1. 21-20. 1:20 left in the half. 3 ball deep. Brady Swartz goes over the board. No good.
There's been a lot of contact on both ends if they're letting it go. At least they're being consistent with it.
Minute 13 left in this one. Coach Chana beside himself over there. It's one of those games that nothing's going right here for Northview. And Prinz gets all the way in, might have got away with a walk, gets the shot up, no good. Offensive rebound by Heinz. 3 ball on the way by Iguatu, and he knocks it down. Tabena Iguatu leads all scores for East with 7 with that 3 ball, and East takes the lead for the first time. They lead at 23-21 with 38 seconds left.
Yeah, again, a lot of contact on that initial drive, and then there was a scramble for the ball. East found it, kicked it out to an open player for the 3.
2 longtime rivals here. East Grand Rapids comes into Northview here. Cats look a little wounded, and they trail by 2 with 17 seconds. Brady Swartz, tough shot, got it to go. He's got double figures, 10 points to lead all scorers. Cats tie it up at 23. Cam Ryans with the steal. Turnover by Prinz. Northview the other way. Swartz up, in, and gets it to go. Brady Swartz with a couple big buckets for Northview as they found themselves down. Brady with a quick 4 points gets them back in the lead.
Yeah, good defense there. You know, they're not going to call it. You're going to play a little more aggressively. There looked like a lot of contact off the dribble there. They didn't call it. Led to a breakaway and good finish there by Brady.
0.6 seconds left in the half. Brady misses the free throw. Oh, no. We're going to get it over the back on Jack Proin. And they're going to go 94 feet the other way to shoot two because Northview's over the limit. That's just bad basketball.
Yeah,
that's not being aware of what's going on.
That's a tough one. They had a good box out and no reason to go over the top of them there.
So 2 free throws as they called a over the back on Van Proyen. Going over the pack, picks up his second foul. And in 0.6 seconds, there's no way they can score. All of a sudden, they're now at the other end of the court with no one on the lane because there's no time left. And the shooter will be shooting 2 free throws. It's just bad basketball. Know what the time is and know what you got to do. They are going to bring the guys on the line now, so everyone is lined up on the line. Brady's got a water bottle. He's on the floor with a water bottle.
I don't know if
they got 0.1 second left. They put on the clock here. To the free throw line, Heinz misses the free throw. Heinz 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Oh, he made that one? Okay, I got blocked. There they show it on the makes that first free throw, misses the second free throw, and that's going to be it at the end of the first half. And I want to be a fly on the wall in the Northview locker room. The body language, the quality of play, not where it needs to be, and we'll see what happens in these next 16 minutes in this ball game. We're going to have the girls game for you after this one, so stay tuned. We're not going to we'll go right into, we'll probably have a couple commercials here after the boys game, after we do our post-game show there, and then Kyle's going to be gracious enough staying with me, and we're going to broadcast for the first time this year the girls basketball game against a very good East Grand Rapids team. We'll have a pregame show for you and get you acquainted with both those teams here after this one's over. But right now, Northview finds themselves in a dogfight. And we'll come back, and Kyle Zimdar will have his thoughts on that first half for you right after this MHSAA message. And we'll be back to recap that first half as Northview leads it by 1, 25-24 at the half.
It's the end of an era in Saginaw, and the Student Advisory Council is looking for 8 new members. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. On Friday night, the boys basketball teams from Saginaw High and Arthur Hill will meet for the final time ever in the regular season. It's a rivalry that started in 1910 and has seen each school win multiple state titles. After the school year, the 2 schools are consolidating into a new one, Saginaw United High School. The final regular season matchup will be played at the Dow Event Center in Saginaw, and 5,000 tickets for the game sold out in just minutes. Former Arthur Hill coach Dave Slaggert is writing a book on the rivalry titled Remember the Trojans and the Lumberjacks, and according to his research, either Saginaw or Arthur Hill has made the state quarterfinals 47 times. 36 times one of those teams reached the semifinals. The 2 have played in 18 MHSAA championship games, with Saginaw winning 6 times and Arthur Hill winning twice. Current and former NBA stars like Draymond Green and Jason Richardson have played in this game, as well as former NFL players like Lamar Woodley and Charles Rogers. That first game, 114 years ago, was won by Saginaw High. The winner Friday will have bragging rights for a long time, unless the 2 meet again in the postseason. They are in different districts, but could meet up again for the final last time in the regional semifinals. The boys basketball district brackets will be posted on Sunday, February 18th. Log on to MHSAA.com to see the path to the Breslin Center for Saginaw High, Arthur Hill, and everyone else looking to keep their season going deep into March. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Negauni's Ella Mason. She poured in 30 points in a 57-53 win over Ishpeming. It was the first loss of the year for Ishpeming and moved Negauni to 17-1 on the season. Alcona's Garrett Summers. His 16 points led Alcona in a 44-38 win over Mayo. The victory secured Mayo's first ever North Star League boys basketball title. And a Holt Bowler, Nick Shaberg. He won a third straight CAAC singles championship, rolling a 5-21 total in the championship match.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Director of Officiating Services, Sam Davis.
Cheerleaders, usually at the college level, get in the sports headlines whenever an accident occurs, causing a serious injury. In Michigan, the sport of competitive cheer doesn't make the news in that regard. Why? Because this sport, created by Michigan schools, has built-in safety guidelines for competition, including the proper matting and the rules which prohibit dangerous stunts, and safety judges observing the routines. Middle school competitive cheer is more restricted, allowing the focus to be on the fundamentals that will provide a safe foundation when these athletes transition into high school and beyond. This format is exclusive to Michigan, and just another way that high school sports takes the extra step to make the games our athletes play as safe as they can possibly be.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. If you're a student athlete in the class of 2026 who is interested in joining the MHSAA Student Advisory Council, now is the time to apply. The council discusses issues dealing with the 4 S's: scholarship, sportsmanship, safety, and scope. A 5th S, student leadership, is also a common topic. We're looking for 8 new members, 4 boys and 4 girls, to join our existing 8 members from the class of 2025. If selected, you would serve for 2 years and help the council promote the educational value of interscholastic athletics. Members help plan sportsmanship summits, captains clinics, and other student leadership events. They also help hand out medals and trophies at MHSAA championship events. Council meets 6 times a year, plus attend a 24-hour summer leadership camp. It's a great way to strengthen your leadership skills, meet student athletes from across the state, and get an up-close and personal look at how high school sports are managed. To apply, please go to MHSAA.com. Applications are due by 4:30 p.m. on Monday, April 22nd. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
And we are back here at Northview High School, where the Cats find themselves up by 1 only, 25-24, as they are playing the last place team here. East Grand Rapids tied with Greenville in the cellar in the OK White, and East is giving Northview all they can handle right now. And let's go over the first quarter. Northview got up 15-9, and then got outscored 15-10. Northview did in the second quarter, and Northview leads at 25-24. Individual scoring for the 4-15 East Grand Rapids Pioneers, 1-10, tied with Lowell in the OK White. Peter Heinz with 2 points, Tommy Cavanaugh with 4, Will Tewinkle with 3, Henry Prenz with 4, Carson Thornton with 3, Taj Osborne with 1, high point man for the Pioneers, Tabena Iguatu with 7, knocking down a 3-ball. For the Northview Wildcats, Cam Ryans has 7, EJ Ryans with 2, Izzy Hatibu with 2, Jake Johnson with 2, and Brady Swartz, high point man in the ball game, with 12 points. And I look, and what jumps out at me, E.J. Ryan's an all-state player, 4-year starter, playing a last-place team, has 2 points.
Yeah, he's 2 points. I mean, he's created some action there, getting the ball into the paint and stuff. But especially when you got some of the younger guys, some of the more inexperienced guys that are coming off a tough loss on Wednesday, you look to that senior leadership in those positions to kind of take over, really direct the team, and we haven't seen that yet. I'm guessing we're going to see some of that in the second half for sure from EJ.
So I see you got some shooting statistics going on over there. Anything you can share?
Yep, I've got 3-pointers. East Grand Rapids is 2 for 8. They've got some good looks. A few of those, the good looks didn't go down. Northview is 2 for 6 from 3. And then on the turnover side, I probably missed a few, but I got Northview with 6 and East Grand Rapids with 5.
All right, so what the music you're hearing in the background isn't my little background music that sometimes I play with the band. That's actually Northview's Pep Band. And Greg Wells directing over there, as well Mark Lego. I saw him earlier today. And looks like about 75 kids or so strong. And it just adds the quality to a high school basketball game. There's just nothing like it with the pep band, and you miss it. You don't see it too often anymore.
It's excellent. I love seeing it now, and as a player back in a long time ago, almost 30 years ago now here, it was great. They played during our warm-up. That was our warm-up music, and it was electric with big crowds and the pep band blaring. It was a terrific way to start those home games.
And it just, like you say, it makes the crowd, which we have a good-sized crowd here. The Northview section almost totally full. We look behind. East Grand Rapids brought a contingent, and then right behind the Northview bench, there is some more Northview fans behind that. So pretty good crowd here on this Friday night. And the pep band here for both games. We'll probably take off halftime after halftime of the girls game, which follows, and we're going to have that game for you too. And Kyle Zimdar is going to sit through that one with me also. And we got two good ones for you here, as we have a 1-point game at the half here, and Northview girls are going to have their hands full. East Grand Rapids girls playing awfully well, and we'll talk about that in our pregame show. But Northview played them pretty well the first time, as one of their players scored, Northview's players scored 24 points to keep them in it, but had a flock of turnovers as East girls do a lot of pressing, and there was a lot of turnovers by Northview in that game. And we'll talk all about that in our pregame show after our postgame show from this one, and hopefully here the Wildcats wake up a little bit and get the correct emotions going and the body language from everyone involved, and get their heads on straight and see what they can do here in the second half. EJ Ryans will have it. Northview will try to draw first blood in this second half. Cam gets it inside, goes up, can't get it. Van Proyen tips it around. Hatibu comes down, then loses control of it. Northview never did get another shot over it after a few other touches by some Northview players.
I like that possession, though. They started out in the zone again, East Grand Rapids, and Northview got it into the middle, and it was Cam in the middle, which I love them doing that, because he's a good playmaker either with the pass or getting the ball to the rim.
Thornton gets it over to Prince for East. Prince going to drive all the way to basket, gets a layup. He gets the first 2 points in the second half. And they take a 26-25 lead, does East. They're back into the lead, their second lead of the game. Northview's led most of the game, but East fought back, hit a big three to give them the lead. Then Northview scored right away. So East has not led very long, but they're leading right now. Cam Ryans got fouled in the act of shooting. He'll be going to the free throw line for Northview. He was fouled by the big man, Koluski. Cam gets that one to go.
I think good. Northview again. I like seeing that transition. That's off a made basket. They got the ball up and down, up the floor to Cam, and he attacked the basket.
Cam knocks down both free throws. He's got 9 points, second leading scorer in this ball game with 9. Leading scorer in the game is Northview's Brady Swartz with 12. Cats lead it by 1. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Kowalewski high pick and roll for Kavanaugh. Kowalewski tried to get it inside. Errant pass by Kraus trying to get it to him. Northview with the turnover. EJ in the open court scores it. Nice body control right there by EJ Ryans. He gets his 4th point of the ball game. Good to see him scoring. 3-point lead by Northview. East with the basketball. Kavanaugh, a tough under the playground kind of shot. Gets it to go left hand underneath the armpit. Throws it up high. Doesn't even use the board and goes straight in as East scores it. Tough shot by Kavanaugh.
Tough shot to go down. And then on that last possession, EJ, pretty good defense on him, but like you said, good body control, kind of double clutch. They got it up on the rim.
Cam Ryan's trying to get some body on the big guy. Kowalewski, no call. Kind of goes off him out of bounds. And it's going to be East Grand Rapids ball. 29-28 if you're just joining us. Northview by 1. It's been a close game pretty much throughout. Northview had about a 6-point lead at one time. But it's been a close ball game here.
Yeah, Northview's got to keep the ball out of the lane and stop people off the dribble. That's what's been hurting them here defensively.
Cam guarding Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's going to drive in the lane. Jack Van Proyen kind of came over to help, ends up fouling him.
There was a little miscommunication there whether they were going to switch. It wasn't really a screen. It was kind of just a handoff type situation. And Northview miscommunicated or didn't know who was going to take it. Kavanaugh got down the lane with the foul.
And with that foul on Van Proyen, that's his 4th. So Jake Johnson, the junior, looking to come in, probably get a lot of minutes here for Van Proyen. Probably won't see Van Proyen for a while. Free throw by Kavanaugh hits every inch of the rim and won't go in. As Van Proyen will sit with 4 fouls, the sophomore for Northview. Tommy gets the second free throw to go. He's got 7 to lead the scores for East Grand Rapids. Henry Prinz with 6. And Iguatu, check that, also has 7. So Iguatu and Kavanaugh both with 7 for East Grand Rapids. Some balanced scoring out of East. We got a tie ball game, 29-all, as Coach Derek Owens Sr. is barking out some defensive. And there's a 3 from the left baseline. Brady Swartz knocks it down. His second 3 ball of the evening. He's got 15, his first 3 points of the second half. Kavanaugh goes up over Cam. Cam, good defense. As Kavanaugh came up way short, then Kavanaugh frustration foul after that. Fouls Cam, and Northview will have it. Northview 3-point lead and the basketball.
Yeah, Coach Owens was calling out the play that Northview ran, but still couldn't get the defensive setup to get it, and Brady got that knockdown 3.
Jake Johnson way away from the basket, has the basketball, gets it over to Brady Swartz right in front of the Northview pep band in the student section. Hatibu gets it into Cam Ryans. Going to be a foul, I believe it's going to go on Carson Thornton. It does.
And that's exactly what I think they need to do offensively. They got kind of the short corner there against the zone, and then Cam kind of flashed to the elbow, and it was open there and drew the foul. They can get it into the middle and then work from out there. That's going to work.
Thornton's first foul. Northview gets it inside to Cam out of the out-of-bounds play. EJ quickly gives it to Cam without even a pick being set, as they kind of caught Kowalewski falling asleep, and he has to foul him. So that's his 4th foul for the big man for East Grand Rapids. He's going to have to sit. So both big guys, Van Proyen and Will Kowalewski, will sit for East Grand Rapids, both of them with 4 fouls. Cam knocks down the free throw. That's the 4th team foul early on here for East Grand Rapids in this 3rd quarter with 4:52 left. Northview being the double bonus the rest of the way out here.
And it's the first 3 minutes here in the second half being called a little bit different than the first half. They're not letting as much go as they did earlier.
So you adjust as a player, understand what's going on. Northview should be getting to that free throw line here a lot in this quarter. Got a lane violation. I think Cam got over he missed the free throw anyway, but I think he stepped over the line too soon before the ball hit the rim. Cats lead it by 4. Lane violation on the Wildcats. Another sign of some tired mentally. Hatibu with the full court pressure gets the steal, gets it to Cam. Cam in the lane. Cam shot up off the board, no good. got a tussle for the rebound. We're going to go the other way. Northview's going to get a foul as battling in there was Prinz.
Real good defense by Kraus there. He held his ground and with some strength and went straight up, making a tough shot for Cam Ryans.
Cam with the foul, his second foul. Northview's second in this third quarter. Cam checking the point guard now for the Pioneers, Tommy Cavanaugh. Double high pick. Cam does a good job staying with. Cavanaugh, Prinz gets all the way to the basket that time. Henry Prinz gets it all the way to the basket, scores it over Cam. 2-point game. Cats lead at 33-31. Prinz with his 8th point leads all scorers now for East Grand Rapids. Last time these two teams played, he didn't even score.
And again, Northview getting beat off the dribble towards the basket there. They've got to shore that up.
Cam Ryans, like he's kind of do a weave up top. EJ's going to try to take things over, gets in the lane, kicks back out deep. 3 again by Brady Swartz. A little short on it, no good. Rebound, 3 ball, quickly the other way by Cavanaugh. Good, no good. Swartz with the rebound for Northview. Swartz in the open court. Swartz getting all the way to the basket. And he's going to call for an offensive foul. Taking the charge was Tommy Cavanaugh. Northview crowd doesn't like that. Could have been a play on. Brady had ended up making the layup in the open court. There was a little bit of contact. He fell down on the ground. Cavanaugh did and gets the call.
That's a tough one. Refs love to call charges, I think, and if you get there and make it look like you got hit hard, you might get that call.
East can take the lead with the 3 balls. They find themselves down 2. 3:22 left in this third quarter. Cats still a little hung over from the last from the Grand Rapids Christian big loss. They had an 8-point lead with 6 minutes, little over 6 minutes left in that ball game. And Grand Rapids Christian made the plays down the stretch. Northview did not. And they found themselves a loss. There's a 5 call. Izzy Hatibu closely guarding Prinz. And Prinz gets the closely guarded 5-second call. Turnover East, Northview's basketball. 3 minutes left. E.J. Ryans walks it across the timeline. Gets it over Jake Johnson.
Yeah, good defense there by Northview. They do not...
E.J., nice feed inside, 2 feet from the basket. Cam goes up, gets hit on the arm. Can't get the and one, can't get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, what I was saying defensively there is Northview doesn't give you any time to rest. Even if you're trying to set something up way out at half court, they're within arm length for you, and that time drew the 5-second call.
Cam Ryans, 64% free throw shooter, misses the first one.
And I think, we've talked about it a couple of times already here about the importance of free throws and some of their struggles, but in a close game like this, that's going to be important down the stretch.
It's something they haven't been doing very well lately. He's knocking down free throws late in games. It's come back to haunt him. Cam gets the second one. He's got 11 points. Cam is 8 of 10 at the free throw line. 3-point lead by the Wildcats. Jake Johnson guarding Iguatu. Iguatu pull-up jumper from 15 feet on the right baseline, knocks it down. He's got 9 points. Reverse layup is blocked by Brady Swartz, blocked in there by East Grand Rapids. East comes away with it. Almost a turnover. Goes right back to an East player, which would have been a turnover. Cavanaugh drives on Habatu. Izzy can't get the block shot, and Cavanaugh gets the bucket. He's got 9, and back in the lead, East Grand Rapids up 35-34. EJ floater from 5 feet. Good to see EJ getting it going. He's got 6 points. You need more of that out of EJ. He's got a sense that, hey, my squad is not up to what they've been. I got to take over. It's my senior year.
Yeah, absolutely. Defensively here, they got to keep the ball in front of them.
Cavanaugh pops from 17 feet. The lefty can't get it to go. Cats up 1 with the basketball. 36-35, minute 25 left in the third quarter. Cam double pumps, tough shot, can't get it to go. East with the rebound. Shot selection a little suspect on that time down the trip on down the floor with a 1-point ball game. East going to go up. Prinz all the way to the basket. Gets his shot blocked. E.J. Ryan stepping up. Feeds it up to Brady Swartz. Swartz all the way. Scores it and is fouled. East is trying to foul him before he could score it. Nice find by E.J. Ryan's getting it up to Swartz. Nice finish by Swartz.
Yeah, great defense there. He got beat off the dribble again, but stayed with it. Got the nice block. Led to the fast break. And Swartz with the and one here to finish it.
Brady to the free throw line. 3 of 5 for the evening at the free throw line right now. 73% free throw shooter is Brady. He's looking for the and one. See if he can give the Cats a 4-point lead, which they haven't had in a while here. Got it. Cats lead it by 4. Swartz with 18. He was the leading scorer last game with 22 against these two teams. Anthony Willis back into the ball game. Gets called for the foul, trying to block the shot of Will T-Winkle, who got loose in the break.
Yeah, defensively there, it looked like kind of a token full court press, and then T-Winkle just took off down the court. Kavanaugh found him on a nice long pass, and going to shoot 2 free throws.
Will misses the first free throw. He's now missed a couple free throws. He's got 3 points on the evening. Make it 4 as he was nothing but net on the second one. Cats up 3. E.J. Ryan's with the basketball. Setting up against a 2-3 zone.
Let's see if they can find it in the middle here.
E.J. probing in the lane, kicks back out Brady. Brady now dribble drive into the lane. Shot up, no good. But Brady getting into the lane, executing, and getting fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line where he just knocked down a free throw.
No, that time they didn't pass it in the middle, but E.J. penetrated, got it in the middle, played out from there, and it created a lane for Schwartz to get to the rim.
Brady, nothing but net. He's got 19. Brady averaging 17 points per game for the Wildcats. Only a junior. He's got another year. Misses the second free throw. But there's Izzy Hatibu with the offensive rebound. Put back. Bad play right there by East Grand Rapids, not securing that free throw block out. Izzy get with the putbacks, got 4 points, and the Cats now go up 6. Their biggest lead in a while here, as East has been hanging right with them. You see who called that timeout by chance? East Grand Rapids coach Derek Owens with a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here.
Yeah, doesn't want to let this one get away from him. Northview's opened up a 6-point lead here, and he knows this last 29.2 of the third is important to make sure they don't let that extend too much more, if at all.
6-8-7-8-0-3.
All right, we got 42-36, a 6-point game, 29.2 seconds left in this third quarter. East Grand Rapids will have the basketball as they're staying right in this thing. So my sound man back in the studio says we got to turn your mic up. I got it up about, maybe get that a little closer to your mouth. For some reason it's not coming through that great, but we'll see if that fixes things a little bit. 18 seconds left. Prinz has the basketball for East. Gets it to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh being checked by Willis, the freshman. Kavanaugh tries to get to the basket. Willis tries to cut him off, fouls him. And that's going to put Northview over the limit here. So going to the free throw line will be Kavanaugh to shoot 2. Both teams in the double bonus. 6.4 seconds left. Not what you wanted. You don't want to put them at the free throw line, especially when they're shooting 2. Just a lot of mental, not good basketball plays. Mentally tired the Wildcats are.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, Kavanaugh's quick off the dribble, and it's hard to stay in front of him. But you just got to do the best you can to make sure you do keep him in front of him, and then if it does get by, not to foul him.
Kavanaugh hits the free throw, first one. He'll have another. Finds East is down 5. One more free throw to go. gets it. He's got 11 points, leading scorer for East. 4-point game, 4 seconds left. EJ has it, top of the key. EJ's going to be able to get a shot. He gets all the way to the basket. EJ Ryan's behind the back dribble. Looked like he might pull up from 3. Goes 94 feet in 4.5 seconds and gets a layup out of it. And EJ Ryan's a big one right there. His 8th point, and the Cats will go up 44-38 after 3. We'll be right back. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletic Broadcasts. Tool Construction, Greg and Darcy Tool. Frames Unlimited, Kyle Zimdar. LVZ Financial, Ryan Vanderswart. Jarash Heating and Cooling, Ryan Jarash. New Beginnings Restaurant, Cody Kakos. Team IT, Sam and Brady. Thanks for your support. Well, Northview with a little offense there in that third quarter, got 19 points, which they can do, but it's been a while since they've been getting their offense going as they outscore them by 5 in that third quarter. And Northview leads at 44-38, 8 minutes left in this one. We'll have another one for you, a doubleheader. The girls will play after this. We'll have the pregame show right after our postgame show here.
Great job by EJ getting that all the way down the floor there. He's picked him up full court to try to prevent that from happening, but he just battled that all the way and got into the rim.
East will have the basketball. Got 8 minutes left in this one. East hanging around. This would be a big upset should it happen here at Northview. Izzy Hatibu almost with the foul reach around, but East does get the basketball. Prinz has it, top of the key, drives on Hatibu, gets all the way basket, runs right over Cam Ryans, and Cam steps in, takes the charge. Big play for Northview. Cams gives up his body, and Prinz runs him over.
He took that one on the chin, but great job. And if you're going to get beat off the dribble, that's what you need to have happen, is you need to have that help side step over and close that lane off, and they did it there.
Prinz's first foul of the game. Obviously the first foul for East in this fourth quarter. 7:30. Cats look like they're going to spread it out a little bit. Going to try to take East off the dribble, going to pull them out away from the basket a little bit and try to break them down off the dribble. Got both Ryan's brothers just in front of half court. Cam's going to dribble drive, gets the pass inside, he gets tripped. It's going to be underneath their own basket. Cam getting up slow. Bump knees in the Christian game didn't feel good. Cam's got those nagging late year injuries trying to overcome.
He just took one right on the chin there, taking the charge on the last possession.
Brady, 3-ball out of bounds play, got it. Designed out of bounds play for Brady Swartz. He knocks it down from deep from the top of the key. Good to see Northview scoring out of bounds play. Quickly the other way, Will T. Winkle knocks down his own 3. East not going away. 47-41, 6:50 left.
Yeah, big answer right there. But Brady's, I was right in line with the basket. That looked pure from the second he let it go.
He's a heck of a three-point shooter. He's with the three-point shooting. He's about 15 away from most threes in a season.
Oh, wow.
So he's probably not going to get it unless he catches fire down the stretch here, because he averaging a little less than 2 a game. So he'd have to catch fire here. Not that many games left. 2 more regular season games, and then depends how far you go. As we got some wetness on the floor, as Coach Channa doing all kinds of duties out here wiping some floor up. EJ Ryan's going to be going to the free throw line.
I think it was blood, so they didn't they didn't want Coach Channa just doing it with his shirt, so they got some I don't know, whatever chemical they're using on that blood to wipe that up.
Trainer comes out for Northview, gets things cleaned up. EJ will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. EJ trying to get to double figures in this one. In and out. EJ, only 2 of 5 at the free throw line. I don't think I've seen a free throw shooter go from 85% the first third of the season to now. I mean, he's shooting about in the mid-50s since then. Gets it to go. EJ, 9 points. Northview 7-point lead, 6:30 left. We've been talking about East Grand Rapids has been playing much better this second time around later in the year. They've been a lot closer ball games against the top teams in the league, and the teams have had to struggle to beat them. And they've been some decent ball games against Byron Centers and Grand Rapids Christian. Van Proyen just fouled out with his 5th foul. Sophomore fouls out of the game with 6:26 left in this. Van Proyen did not score in this ball game. Kavanaugh with the basketball being checked by E.J. Ryans. Switches off. Willis, the freshman, now on Kavanaugh. They get it over to Prinz. Prinz drives in the lane, stops, pops from 8 feet. No good. Big rebound by Swartz. Swartz with the push in the open court. Going to keep going, 1-on-4. East had 4 guys back. Swartz just kept going, got 8 feet from the basket, got it off the glass, gets fouled, didn't make the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, great defensive rebound. Really went up and got that, and then just took it coast to coast. Didn't look like he was going to give it up, and drew the foul. 2 more.
Swartz with his 23rd point of the ball game with that made free throw. Had 22 last time they played East, over his average of 17 points per game. Looking like the player of the game here, the Drosh Heating and Cooling player of the game. Looks like he's going to go to Brady Swartz. Knocks down both free throws. He's got 24. It's at a 35-point ball game this year. 45 is the record at Northview. You know who's got it?
I do not.
That would be Steve Olson, Dan Olson's brother, way back in the late 70s.
I think Dan's going into the Northview Hall of Fame here shortly, isn't he?
This next Friday.
Okay.
Yep. Dan, Matt Mahasic from that same team. Shot is up, no good by Willis in the corner. EJ wanted to get the assist on that. Willis, the 3-point specialist for Northview, couldn't get it to go. Had a good look at it. Still 50-41. Swartz with his 2nd foul he just picked up there. 5:33 left in the ball game. 9-point lead it's ballooned up to now by Northview. Had Willis knocked that down, get it to 12, it would have been a nice breathing room. Now Willis gets up close and gonna foul a guy.
Coach Chan wanted the offensive foul there as he kind of did a swim move as trying to get Willis off of him.
Coach just got a...
I think they're just telling him that was the 5th on Willis there.
Yep. Willis' 5th foul comes out of the ball game.
Coach Chan a little surprised he had even close to 5, I think. And,
oh, yeah. East has it. Kavanaugh gets it over left wing. 3-ball on the way. No good by Thornton. That was deep. But East comes away with the rebound. Kavanaugh is going to let a 3 go. The lefty can't get it to go. East with another rebound as Heinz corrals that rebound.
Yeah, 2 straight rebounds for Heinz there. Give him another possession.
Off missed 3s. Heinz cleaning up the boards. Prinz has the basketball. Dribbling around, still has it. Now Habitu has got him. Prinz picks up his dribble. Thornton. Dribble drive, baseline, shot up, gets it to go, and is fouled. Carson Thornton, quarterback of the football team, gets the baseline drive to go. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line, looking to the and one, and East not going away.
And that was actually one of the better defensive possessions Northview's had, just a little breakdown there at the end.
Couldn't secure the rebounds off the missed 3s.
2nd and 3rd chances will kill you.
Carson Thornton knocks down the free throw. He gets the and one. He's got 6 points. He had 6 last time these two teams played. About a month ago at East, where Northview won it 61-35. They beat them by 26 points at East, and we got a 6-point game here. Tells you East getting better, Northview not playing as well. As they're limping into the end of this season, and the many minutes against great competition these Northview players have played, these starters, are taking its toll down the stretch. EJ just kind of backing things out. He's going to get fouled, as Thornton said EJ kind of grabbed his arm, chicken winged him, and kind of hooked his arm, grabbed his arm, but officials saw it a different way. So both teams in the double bonus now halfway through the fourth quarter. EJ Ryans will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. In and out for EJ. After a while, it just gets in your head.
It does. It's one of those things where it's like a golf shot. You know, you're the only one standing there, and nobody's trying to defend you or anything like that. And if you lose that confidence, it can go in a hurry.
You get the yips in golf. You get the yips in shooting free throws as well. EJ does get the second free throw. He's in double figures with 10. 3 players, the big 3 for Northview, all in double figures. Cam with 11, EJ with 10, and Brady with 24. Turnover by East Grand Rapids. Big turnover there by the Pioneers as Northview's got a 7-point lead and the basketball. EJ getting all the way to the basket. Shot is blocked by Hines. Coming the other way is East. Nice defensive play, and they're going to get rewarded with the foul on Cam Ryans, who thought he went straight up. Caught it right in the belly. He keels over, but going to the free throw line is going to be Tommy Cavanaugh for East.
Yeah, great defensive play. EJ broke down his man, and then Hines came over with a block. EJ thinks he might have got hit on the head a little bit there, but no call. And like you said, East Grand Rapids back the other way, shooting free throws.
The lefty, Tommy Cavanaugh, rattles it in. He's got 12. He's been living at the free throw line. That's where he's getting most of his points this evening. He's only got he's got two two-point field goals. The rest is all free throws, and he's got 13 points, leading scorer for East Grand Rapids. 5-point lead. Cats with the basketball, 3:27 left. North, you just spreading the floor, kind of a four-corner looking offense. Now they're going to get into a set play. They're coming out running the weave. Jake Johnson inside to Cam Ryans. He's doubled down. Cam bullies his way inside and scores it. Big hoop right there by Cam Ryans. He was double, triple team, fought through it. And Coach Derek Owens Sr. is going to get a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout. 3 minutes left exactly in this one. Cats lead it by 7, 53-46. Come back to the conclusion. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman, Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Brandy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Quality Express Care Center, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Flo's Pizza, Jones Construction, Christian Koff Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pure Point Mortgage, Woodland Airstream, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, AIC Insurance Services, All Flow Plumbing, Applebee's, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, La Fontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Thank you for your sponsorship. Cats lead it by 7. We got 3 minutes left in this one, and who knows, maybe 4 minutes more in overtime. We'll see how things play out here. East has the basketball.
Yeah, Coach Chan in the timeout there imploring his guys to play defense, making sure they're communicating on defense, and make sure they're doing that for the whole of 3 minutes here.
All the way to the basket goes Tommy Cavanaugh with a left-handed shot, and he gets the bucket and is fouled. Just what you don't want to do, as Jake Johnson with the foul. And we got a 5-point ball game. Down the stretch, Cats have not been making plays of losing 3 of their last 5 games. Down the stretch in the last 4 minutes in winning time, the other teams have been making the plays down the stretch on them, and Northview has not.
Yeah, and a good call out of the timeout by Coach Owens there. Looked like they set a screen to get the matchup they wanted for Kavanaugh. He took it to the rack, knocked it down, and got the foul.
And made the free throw, so we got a 4-point lead now by Northview. 2:35 left. They get it inside to Cam. Cam turn around as a flop. They just let it go. But Cam Ryans gets the score as Prinz was trying to get the offensive charge, kind of fell to the floor, no call. And so the easy one for Northview, and Cam with his 15th point to get it back up to a 6-point lead. 2:28 left in this ball game. And 55-49, Cats lead it. A couple shout-outs. We know some people listening in here. I know Ryan Rampolsky listening in. He's going to be do my color analyst coming up. Tom Doc Doyle from Detroit listening in. Rick Slater, Mike and Nancy Matlos from Orange Beach, Alabama. Dorothy Clemens out in Holland listening in. My wife Tammy listening in. Tim Palczewski, Sarah Noel DeLongpre, Dwight Anderson down in Naples listens in. Tim Cruisinga, Andy and Laura Vanderwerf listen in. Tom and Sue Kinney listening quite often. She travels in here to get to games often. Kathy and Mike Gold listening. And you got anybody listening in?
Yeah, my dad Bill Zundar's listening. My wife Gloriana and my daughter Edith are on YouTube listening in today too.
All right, beautiful. Well, East will not go away. It's 55-49, a 6-point lead by Northview, and they need this one if they want any hopes of getting at least a share of the OK White title. With 2 games left next week, Northview's got Byron Center and Greenville both here at Northview. We'll have both those games for you. Full court pressure by Northview. Both teams in the double bonus. 2:22 left in this one. East down 6, and they have the basketball. In between the circles, Prinz has it. Prinz going to drive. He gets all the way to the basket. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Prinz couldn't finish it. As I think he had to do his offhand kind of reverse layup, stubbed it under the rim, and Northview comes away with the basketball.
Yep, again, getting to the rim there for East Grand Rapids. Northview decided not to switch on that one. They knew it was coming, but still couldn't stay with them.
2 minutes left. East is going to have to come out and start doubling. They just can't let Northview play around with the basketball. It's a minute 50 left. They're down 6. No shot clock in high school basketball. Northview can just run this whole thing out because not a whole lot of pressure by East Grand Rapids. Now they're getting the pressure intensified a little bit. Cam Ryans has it right wing. Northview spreading the floor, doing a good job of passing and moving the basketball. EJ getting to the basket. Nice job right there by Northview of spreading the floor, attacking, taking care of the basketball, getting it to the EJ Ryans, who then attacks the basket and gets fouled and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Well done by Northview right there, taking about 40 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, good job of control, movement without the ball, and just keeping it moving so that East couldn't put the pressure on.
And EJ knocks down the free throw, making plays in crunch time is what you got to do. EJ with 11 points. 3-possession ball game now with a minute 30 left in this one. 7-point lead by the Wildcats. Gets them both. Rattled that one in, did EJ. He's got 12, third leading scorer for Northview. Northview with full court pressure. Minute 26. Northview lets him go all the way down, coast to coast to get a layup. Kavanaugh goes coast to coast, untouched for a layup. 6-point game. EJ Ryans gets fouled against full court pressure. EJ will be going back to the free throw line where he just knocked down 2.
Yeah, I think Northview was putting on that full court pressure to kind of slow down East a little bit, and East ran a nice little play to get going on a break through the middle, and nobody picked Kavanaugh up as he went to the rack.
And scored it pretty easily, no one stepping in. EJ's first free throw, nothing but net. EJ with 13. Cats back to a 3-possession game. It's a 7-point lead, a minute 16 left in this one. East Grand Rapids came in here, gave it all they had, and played a terrific ball game. Gave Northview all they wanted. It's an 8-point lead, a minute 13, clock running right now. Kavanaugh with the basketball. Probably should have shot the three. Gives it up to Prince, who drives inside, scores it. And Hatibu is going to foul him. So they give up a wide open, easy one, and then they're going to give up a three-point play here. Hatibu with the foul. Going to the free throw line is going to be Henry Prince. He's got 10 points, double figures, and this didn't score last time these two teams play. He's in double figures. Knocks down the free throw. He's got 11. 6-point game, 59-53. Just over a minute left in this one. Brady Swartz has it. Cats don't have it across the timeline now. Now Cam does. Kind of
tried to foul.
They didn't call it. They're still trying to foul. They tried to foul Cam Rhines. Went up, just gave him a two-handed shove. No call. He passed the ball over to EJ, and then they ended up fouling EJ. And East is going, what do we got to do to get a foul? 53.9 seconds left. 5-point lead.
EJ in a little bit of a rhythm from the free throw line here, so hopefully he can extend it back to 7.
EJ with 15 points now, knocks that one down. 6 made free throws in a row now after he missed 3 of 4 earlier. It's in the rhythm now. EJ with 16, had 11 last time these two teams played. 16 in this ball game. Cats up 7, 49 seconds left. Thought it was a double dribble, but air ball from 3, no good by Thornton, but inside to get the offensive rebound. Air ball's Prince. He puts it up, scores it, and gets fouled. Cats defensively not quite doing what they're supposed to be doing in crunch time.
Yeah, sometimes on those threes that don't draw any rim, it's tough to rebound, but once he's got it, you got to just kind of square up and not foul.
Henry Prinz at the line, misses the free throw. And Brady Swartz comes down with the rebound with 41 seconds to play. 5-point lead for the Wildcats. They'll go 94 feet the other way. Brady Swartz, a 73% free throw shooter, will go to the free throw line. Brady 6 of 10 at the line in this one. Third foul.
They're saying it's
Hines.
5, though, on him, even though it says 3 on the board.
Oh, so I think Hines just fouled out. Peter Hines. It says 3 on the scoreboard, but he's coming out. It looks like he's got 5. Iguatu will be coming back into the game for East. As they're freezing Brady as the officials go to the scorer's table here. Yeah, the board's incorrect. They just said that they're going to get the board is saying it's 3 fouls on him, but he did foul out. And Brady Swartz will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nothing but net for Brady on the first one. He's got 25 points in this one.
Let's see if Northview can keep it in front of them, secure a rebound here, and maybe close this one out a little easier than it looks like they're doing.
3-possession game. Brady knocked that one down. 7-point lead for Northview, 63-56. 37 seconds left. T-Winkle in the lane. Turnaround jumper, no good. Brady Swartz with the big rebound, and he's fouled, and they'll go 94 feet the other way. Brady will be shooting 2 more where he just knocked a couple down. Cats can kind of sigh get a little bit of breathing room here. 7-point lead. Brady shooting 2 with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, good defense by Schwartz there. His guy got into the lane, but he held his ground, make sure he didn't go up and foul him, made him shoot over him, and then secured the rebound and then drew the foul.
Brady knocks down the free throw. He's got 27. He may end up with a 30 spot here if he keeps getting the rebounds on the misses, and they got a foul for the free throws. Brady with 27 in this one. Gets them both. Brady with 28 points. Had 22 last time these two teams played. Cats up 9, 26 seconds left. Shot is up, no good by Kavanaugh. Northview with the rebound. Swartz has it. Swartz wants to get fouled, and he does. He's just egging him on because he wants to get to that 30. 30 sounds better than 28.
It does. It does. 28's a lot, but 30's that much more. And like you said, it sounds that much better. He kind of flopped to try to get it the first time, and then initiated the contact, but got the call on the second one.
Tommy Cavanaugh is going to foul out with his 18 points. High point man for East Grand Rapids. A nice ball game. Brady Swartz to the free throw line. Cat's going to survive this one. 9-point lead with 19 seconds left. Don't know why the delay. Oh, yeah, coach is just waiting as long as he can to get
the rule is you got a minute or maybe 30 seconds to get that sub in on the fifth foul, and he was taking all of it.
Taj Osborne, the sophomore, enters the game as Tommy Cavanaugh sits. Free throw is good. See if he can knock down this last one for the big 3-0. He's had a couple 30-point games. I know 35 is his career high. 19 seconds left in this one. Brady with 30. 67-56, 11-point lead, 19 seconds left. Cats are going to win it, but they had to earn it here. It did not come easy. He's played pretty well. Much improved basketball team throughout the year, which is what you want to see. As teams getting better as the year goes on. 3 ball from deep. Cavanaugh no good, so that wasn't Cavanaugh that fouled out because he's still in there. Cam with the rebound, and they're going to run the clock out, and the Cats win it. 67-56. Cats win it by 11. And Brady Swartz are going to be our player of the game, Jarashi and Cooling player of the game. Come on back to the LVZ Financial postgame show. We'll wrap this thing up for you, and then we'll have the pregame show for the girls game that we're going to have for you here in about 20 minutes. Cats win it, 67-56. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. And we have a couple interviews here for you. Our player of the game, Brady Swartz, is going to be one of them. Jack Van Proyen also on the mic with us here. As we'll start out with our player of the game, Josh Heating and Cooling player of the game, Brady Swartz. Brady, a big 30 for you tonight. Nice ball game. Your thoughts on this game?
We just talk about working hard, and we just came off a tough loss. And we had to work hard on defense and get the win. So
let's talk about that Grand Rapids Christian game. That was a tough game. Talk about how difficult it is when you're fighting for the league championship like that. Don't protect your home court, you lose. And just in a couple days, you got to get back up with some nagging injuries and play again.
Wednesday, we had a tough loss, but we had to come back. We were all sore and tired, but we just had to fight through all that, fight through the pain, and get the win today, and that's what we did. So,
Jack Van Proyen is with us, the sophomore, ended up fouling out in the ball game, but he does all the tough work for Northview, and as a sophomore, talk about your role on the team. That you see what you need to do for Northview.
I just need to do all the hard stuff, get rebounds, get it to these guys, play defense, just help us all out.
So what would you say is a little easier? Because you played tight end and linebacker on the football team. What would you say as a sophomore? Easier to play football, easier to play basketball? You kind of limelight with basketball here. So what would you say?
I'll say basketball.
A little tougher?
Yeah. No. I say basketball is easier.
Oh, easier. Okay. Football, the physicality of the football?
Yeah, a lot of those guys are humongous.
What do you enjoy playing more?
I like them both.
Like them both?
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer there. So, Brady, back to you. You've had a 35-point game, I know, your career high, and a 30 here. Did you sneak in another 30-point game this year?
I No, I had 28 against CC though.
Oh, that's right, Catholic Central, the 28. That was a huge ball game. You have a knack for playing big in big games. How's your knees going? I know you're in a growth spurt.
Man.
You're going to get taller. I've had that. I grew 8 inches between one of my years. They hurt, those growth plates.
Yeah, they're bad. My coaches know they hurt really bad, but I just gotta fight through the pain, and we want a state championship, and that's what we're trying to go for. So.
Well, guys, keep it going. There's 2 games left here. Grand Rapids Christian's got to play Forestville Central left. You never know. They could fall, and you guys could get a share of the title. So keep it going. 2 more big ones to go. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And Jack Van Proyen, as well as Brady Swartz, our player of the game. Okay. All right. Going to have our freshman coach, Josh Ballhorn. I'm good. Josh Ballhorn, our freshman basketball coach. I don't know which mic you got there, so we'll turn them all on here for you.
Sounds good, Mike.
Coach, your thoughts about that game? East would not go away. They played a nice game.
No, they played a very nice game. They had a great game plan, and defensively they locked up on both sides of the ball. It was nice for us to get a little change of pace compared to our last 3 tough games, so it was good to get the boys up and down the floor, and a little bit different scenario for us, but we pulled through, faced some adversity, and pulled out the win tonight, so it was a good team win.
So let's talk a little bit about your freshman team. You're the freshman basketball coach.
Yes,
your first
sir.
year here at Northview, 16-3.
Yes, sir.
Last
Very
2
good.
games, the last 2 winning shots at the end, draw up some plays on the sideline. They execute them, knock them down.
Yes, sir.
Good season. Who's leading the freshmen?
We have a couple of leaders. We're a great basketball team all around. I'd say a good 50% of our games, every single player has scored, so it's been nice to see those boys go from middle school, which is a 3-week season, come into the high school and have a much, much longer season and face adversity from start to finish. So it's good to keep those boys moving, keep them rolling, and whatever we face, we punch right back and we face it head on.
So the 16-3 record, you got to be right up there at first place. Who are some other tough freshman teams in the league?
I say Grand Rapids Christian has a very tough team. We split with them. We beat them once, then they got us right back. So that was a good little matchup for us. They're very physical, and last couple weeks has just been up and down for us, but we've pulled through, faced some adversity, and battled back. It was good to get a little bounce back win against EGR. They knocked us off for our first loss of the year, so we had a sour taste in our mouth against them, so it was nice to get back and come back with a win against them. So.
All right, well, I appreciate you stopping by and giving us some thoughts on your freshman team and helping out the varsity here. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I love it. Thanks, Mike.
You bet. Yeah, that was Josh Ballhorn, the freshman coach, 16-3 for the Wildcats, doing a nice job with them in his first year here at Northview. Let's go over the individual scoring in this ball game for the East Grand Rapids Pioneers. Peter Heinz with 2 points. Will Tilwinkle with 7. Henry Prenz with 13. Tabina Iguatu with 9 points. Taj Osborne with 1. Carson Thornton with 6. High point man for the Pioneers, Tommy Cavanaugh with 18 points. For the Northview Wildcats, Cam Ryans with 15. EJ Ryans with 16. Izzy Hatibu with 4. Jake Johnson with 2. And high point man for the game, high point man for Northview, Brady Swartz, you just heard him, 30 points, his second 30-point game of the season. He had 35 in a career high game that he had earlier in the season in one of the showcase games, and had 28 against Catholic Central in another showcase game. Cats were up 15-9 after the first quarter, up 1 at half, 25-24. They ended up 6 at the end of third quarter, 44-38. And then with a big 23-point output in the fourth quarter, which they've been struggling in the fourth quarter, they get up to 67 points and pull away from East Grand Rapids, who finished with 56. So, Kyle, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, so the first thing I want to say is, East Grand Rapids, I think you said they were 4-15 on the season. That does not look like a 4-15 team.
Getting better.
I know Northview, struggled a little bit in the first half defensively and offensively, but that's a good East Grand Rapids team, and they got to the hole quite a bit, took their guys off the dribble, and good solid effort by them. On the Northview side, they did what they needed to do in the second half. Got the ball in the hole a little bit more, made free throws down the stretch, with what we talked about, and then came away with some key stops there as they were extending the lead late in the fourth.
With the win, Northview goes to 15-4, remains in second place, one game out. East Grand Rapids goes to 4-16, a much improved ball club. Derek Owens is doing a nice job with them. You know, Northview beat them handily, 25 points the first time, and Northview was in. They knew they were in it right up to the last probably minute and a half in this ball game. And that does not look like a 4-16 team. Pioneers' next game is Tuesday at home versus Forest Hills Northern, and then they finish things up Friday at home versus Lowell, and see if they can get out of the basement with that game against Lowell and try to get out of last place in the OK White, because they do not look like a last place team. We're going to step aside, play a couple sponsor commercials here, get a drink of water, and we'll be back with the pregame show for the girls' games coming up. East Grand Rapids and Northview going at it with the girls, and we'll have a preview for you with that one. We'll be right back. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman, Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Brandy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Quality Express Care Center, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Flo's Pizza, Jones Construction, Christian Koff Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pure Point Mortgage, Woodland Airstream, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, AIC Insurance Services, All Flow Plumbing, Applebee's, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, La Fontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Thank you for your sponsorship. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's broadcast of Northview Wildcats girls basketball as the Lady Cats take on the Pioneers of East in this doubleheader broadcast. Boys team just defeated East Grand Rapids. It was a close game. Cats pulled away late. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Diebel, and I welcome you to the girls pregame show. It's the Cats versus the Pioneers here at Northview. Second-year head coach Sarah Snyder and this junior-dominated Wildcat team look to build momentum as they head into district play in a couple of weeks. Cats are 5-12 overall, 2-8, tied for last place with Greenville and Grand Rapids Christian in the OK White Conference. Lady Cats already surpassed last year's win total and have at least 6 more games to play, and 3 or 4 of them very winnable games. Tough task tonight, though, as the Lady Cats face the second-place team in the OK White. Glad to be bringing you some Northview girls basketball games here on the Northview Wildcats Broadcast Network. Have a nice crowd on hand after the boys' games played first. Should have an entertaining ball game for you. And earlier this season, East won at East 68-54, a close 14-point game. That was about a month ago. High-scoring contest. Hope you all are well. Glad we can bring you some girls basketball games live or later. Listen to it archived on the Northview Wildcats Broadcast YouTube channel, all for the great price of free. Thanks to our gracious sponsors like the guy sitting next to me, Frames Unlimited. Thank you, Kyle Zimdar. And many of them former players here at Northview are sponsors, now giving back to the community where they were educated in and are now killing it in the business world and graciously giving back. Thanks to all of them. You can find the links for all our broadcasts on the Northview Wildcats Broadcast Facebook page and on my Twitter feed at MikeDiebold5. If you haven't listened in yet, check it out. So we're going to take a look at the Northview Wildcats. Probably the best way to learn about the Northview Wildcats is I've had a chance to speak with head coach Sarah Snyder in her second year earlier in the week and about this ball game and about the Lady Cats. And here's what she had to say. I'm here with head coach Sarah Snyder of the Northview Wildcats. Sarah, let's talk a little bit about your season so far. Some ups and downs. You started out early, went 3-0 in your non-conference schedule, but then lost 9 in a row with this tough OK White conference. Talk about your season so far.
Yeah, it was giving us a little PTSD from last year, because that's kind of what we did last year. But this group really plays hard defense, and they're scrappy. So one thing is I only have one girl that's 6 foot. The rest are 5'8" and below. So speed is our thing, and defense. So we've been, even though you see the record of losing so many in a row, our defense really has been our thing. So we've been really going at them, pressing, and then once we can get our shots down, that's when we can get the W and lessen our turnovers. But they really have been working hard, for sure.
So if some of our listeners don't know much about your team, it's a junior-led team, a lot of juniors. I think you only have 3 seniors on the team, so a young team. Who are some of your top players?
Yeah, so we have 3 seniors, but right now our lead scorer is Hannah Gillette. She's a junior. She's doing about 15 points per game. We have Jada Charity, which I'm sure you've heard the Charity name before.
Oh, yeah.
Her brother plays for Grand Valley. But she has been doing really well on the board. So she's averaging about 13, 14 boards per game, and sometimes makes those double-doubles, which has been great. And then we have Miley Vasquez. She is a sophomore, and she does a lot for us. Defense, really gets in there and grabs, the balls. And then we got Sierra Stoey and KJ, which is Kaylee Jenga. They're both seniors. They put in a lot of work this summer, and you can totally tell. So Stoey's really increased her three-pointers, and KJ's been more confident in shooting. So it's been great.
All right, your last game that you played against East Grand Rapids nearly a month ago at East came up a little bit short in that game. Hannah Gillette had a big game for you, 24 points. But probably the downfall in that game, it looked like you had 33 turnovers that led to 36 points for East. So obviously taking care of the ball might be paramount in this game?
Yeah, Mike, you can't win a basketball game with 33 turnovers. That's
you cannot.
For sure. No. So, yeah, they have some really fast girls. They have a lot of soccer players on their team, and you can tell. So even though we watched film and we saw what they did, as a coach, you can tell them where to go, but once, they're in your face, it's a little different and slowing down. So I think we're a little more mature this time. I'm hoping a month of games for them to really feel that. But yeah, they were doing great defensively, and then we just threw up the ball, some Hail Marys, and that's not going to win basketball games.
All right, going to play a little game with you here like we did last year. This is to help our listeners get to know your team a little bit better if they haven't watched them. I'm going to give you just a description of a skill in basketball, and you tell me who is the best player that fits that description. Who's your best ball handler?
Best ball handler, I would say Hannah Gillette.
All right, your best shooter?
Statistically, my best shooter is Kaylee Jenga, but I would say either Hannah Gillette. It would have to be Hannah Gillette in that one.
Okay. How about three-point shooter? Who's best from behind the arc?
Sierra Stoey has been doing really good, our senior, and then Natalie DeHaan, she comes off the bench really well, and she's been hitting them too.
All right, first, do you have one, but who would be your lockdown defender? Who's your best defensive player?
I'd say right now would be Mariah Hill Linguadoc. She really gets in there. And Miley Vasquez, she got some good speed on her too.
All right, best rebounder.
Going to have to go to Jada Charity. I think she's probably the best in the OK conference if you look statistically.
All right, your best leader.
Best leader, I would say Sierra Stoey has been really stepping up, and Kaylee Jenga.
And it seems like a lot of teams, especially when they're doing well, a lot of teams, you'll have a player that just brings a lot of energy and fun. Who's that fun teammate on your team?
Well, Yeah, with teenagers, it depends on the girl teenagers, it depends on the day. But I would for sure say, who's the goofball? Mariah Hill, we call her Doc. She's goofy, brings the energy. Sierra Stoy and Natalie DeHaan does really well too.
All right, well, great. Well done. I remember last year we did this. Sometimes you rattled off about 4 or 5 players for each one. Always the politically correct person. I love it. Well, I appreciate
your varsity coach. I had to make sure I was politically correct for sure.
There you go. Well, I appreciate taking your time, letting us get to know your team a little bit, and good luck tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
That was head coach Sarah Snyder. Their thoughts about her team. Let's talk about East Grand Rapids now. East comes into this game second place in the always tough OK White Conference, one of the toughest girls' conferences around. 1 game behind state-rated Byron Center. East is 12-6 overall, 8-2 in the 1 game out of first place. East started the year with a tough non-conference schedule to get them ready for their tough OK White Conference. They start out losing their first 4 games of the season. They have since won 12 of their last 14 games, one of the hotter teams in the area. They are on a roll. They beat Northview a month ago at East in a high-scoring game, 68-54. East lost to Byron Center twice already this year. First game by 19 at Byron Center. The most recent game was February 2nd at home and lost by only 7 to what looks to be this year's OK White champion again. Last game these two teams played on January 19th at East. The story of the game was the quick pressing, keep coming at you East Grand Rapids defense, forcing 33 Northview turnovers, leading to 36 points. More than half of East's points coming off turnovers. That was the story the last time these two teams played, period. You cannot win turning the basketball over 33 times, so that will be paramount in this ball game here tonight. Head coach of the Pioneers is Troy Hammond. Pioneers are led by Avery Leet, had 17 last game versus Northview. Sienna Gills, 17 points last game against Northview. Gracie Lynn had 5 points last time these two teams played. Molly Brandstadt, 7 points last time. And Reagan Weaver, 8 points. And we're about ready to turn things over to the public address announcer Nick Smith here at Northview for those starting lineups. And then we'll have this ball game for you. Nick Smith.
Good evening and welcome to Northview High School for tonight's contest between the Lady Pioneers and our Lady Wildcats. Fans, at this time we ask that everyone able to please stand and move your caps as the Northview Pep Band plays our national anthem. For our player introductions, we would like to recognize our referees for tonight's contest. We appreciate their efforts and they deserve our respect. Thank you for officiating our contest. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, with our visitors from East Grand Rapids. Junior number 3, Molly Brandstadt. Junior number 5, Piper Voss. Junior number 10, Avery Leeds. Junior number 23, Brecken Varsity. Sophomore number 32, Sienna Gills. Head coach of the Pioneers is Troy.
Lights out for the girls also. Cell phone lights on. Starting lineup for the Northview Wildcats.
Junior number 3, Hannah Gillette. Junior number 4, Jada Terry. Senior number 5, Haley Jenga. Senior number 33, Sierra Story. Junior number 55, Eleanor Wilson. Head coach of the Lady Bats, Sarah Snyder, 55, Nikki Barnes, CBS, Kayla West, Stanton Water.
And we're ready to get things started here at Northview. The girls going at it here. Northview boys just won 67 to 56. Brady Swartz with the game high 30 points for the boys. And the girls will be getting it going to start here. As on the floor, got a scrum already, and they just let them play it out. And off and running for the Wildcats, Jada Charity. And we're going to get a foul quickly here. Foul's going to be on Sienna Gills for East Grand Rapids. Going to the free throw line for Northview, Jada Charity.
Yeah, like you said, a little scrum off the tip there, and then the Northview came out with it, and Charity took a strong to the hole and got fouled.
Jada, 75% free throw shooter for the Wildcats. Brother Jalen Charity, also a good free throw shooter back in the day off that Final Four team. Knocks down the first free throw. Jada gets them both. Good free throw shooter for the Wildcats. Cats draw first blood. They lead it 2-0. And Cats going to press a pressing team here as they come up with a 1-2-2. And ball's turned over by East.
Yeah, a little zone press, like you said, and East couldn't get it up the court.
Northview will have it. They swing it around against this zone defense. Baseline jumper is up and in by KJ Jenga. And Wildcats jump on them 4-0 here early on. Northview pressing, and they get all the way back. Still going all the way to the rack is East Grand Rapids as Avery Lee get that to go. She was the leading scorer last game with 17 points. Last time these two teams played, leading scorer for East. They're playing a little different zone defense there. A little 1-2-2 is East. Northview see if they can knock down maybe a 3-ball behind the arc against this zone. They skip past and throw it out of bounds. It's one of those turnovers that we talk about as Sierra Stoy tried to do a cross-court pass, throws it out of bounds. First turnover for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's a tough pass all the way from the wing to the opposite baseline. That's a tough one.
Moss has it for East. Nice pass inside. Leet again from the nice feed scores it, and we got a 4-4 ball game. A couple easy layups. And Northview's going to turn it over again. And away comes East Grand Rapids. East is going to get all the way to the basket. Tough shot right there by Grassheis. Couldn't quite get it to go. But an offensive rebound by the biggest girl on the floor right now, height-wise, Sienna Gills, only a sophomore. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Pioneers. Knocks down the first free throw, does Gills.
East had a little trouble with the press on the first possession. The last 2, they broke it pretty easily and got breakaway layups on both of those.
And East has taken the lead with that first free throw. Second free throw is missed by Gills. Northview comes away with it. Hannah Gillette has the ball for Northview. Gets it inside to Charity. Shot is up and missed by Jangda.
And the step down baseline there after the offensive rebound.
So the turnover, offensive rebound by Northview. They stepped out of bounds. Those kind of turnovers you can handle okay. It's just a hustling turnover. And that shot is up and in. An underhand scoop shot, and quickly from Avery Leach. She's got 6 points quick here for East Grand Rapids, and they come out as Northview goes up 4-0. East answers with 7 of their own. East leads it 7-4. We'll be right back.
Northview calls a 30-second timeout.
Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletic Broadcasts. Tool Construction, Greg and Darcy Tool. Frames Unlimited, Kyle Zimdar. LVZ Financial, Ryan Vanderswart. Jarash Heating and Cooling, Ryan Jarash. New Beginnings Restaurant, Cody Kakos. Team IT, Sam and Brady. Thanks for your support. Cats got up first. East Grand Rapids answers quickly, and East leads at 7-4.
We'll see what Coach Schneider does coming out of that timeout if she's going to take off the press, because other than that first time, East has broke it and gotten right to the bucket.
Feed inside by Hannah Gillette. Can't be handled by the Wildcats. Goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Northview. Northview's going to press. The old adage, press a pressing team, and Northview's going to try it out here. Fumbled the basketball in the lane. East, they get it into the big girl inside. Misses the first shot, gets it back, and third time's the charm. Sienna Gills, a lot of size inside advantage for East Grand Rapids. 9-4, another turnover by Northview, trying to get the ball inside to Dawson that time. They couldn't, and East comes away with it. 3 ball on the way by East Grand Rapids in the left corner is no good by Piper Moss. Foul is going to be on Northview. They just fouled a 3-point shooter, I believe. Moss is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 3.
I think went to box out just a little bit early. She was still in the motion of her shot when she went to box out. Got called for the foul.
Sierra Stoy with that foul. First free throw is missed by Moss. He's second place in the OK White. Moss misses 2 in a row. She'll get a third. She was fouled in the act of shooting from behind the arc. Into the ball game for Northview, Natalie DeHaan, the junior, replaces Eleanor Dawson, the center for Northview. Also coming out for Northview, KJ Jangda coming out. Knocks down the third free throw, does Piper. She gets her first point. 6-point lead by East Grand Rapids. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Miley Vasquez, the sophomore, into the ball game for Northview. Playing guard up top with Gillette. They try to get the ball inside. Ball's turned over by Charity, and East on the break going the other way. Looked like they were going to turn it right back over, but they say the ball is knocked out by Northview, so East will have it underneath their own basket with the 6-point lead. Cats going to try to stay close in this one, as it was a 14-point game in that first game these two teams played against each other. And the much taller Sienna Gills gets to the basket, and she was fouled by Northview's Jada Charity. Her first. Northview's third team foul in this first quarter. Yeah, nothing but net by Gills on the free throw.
And it looks like East Grand Rapids is making a concerted effort to get it into Gills, as she does have a size advantage.
As they should. Misses the second free throw, does Gills. 7-point lead by East. 4:40 left in this first quarter. Northview has it in front of a nice crowd. Pep band here for Northview. Greg Wells. Three ball on the way and is good. Natalie DeHaan knocks down the three for the Wildcats. Cats cut it to 4. 11-7 lead. East on the break. Almost throws it away. Fortunately, East gets it back. Falls right back into their lap. Shot is up. And bailed out with the foul as Avery Leet. DeHaan with the foul for Northview. Her first. Team's fourth. Already 4 fouls on the Wildcats here. Only halfway through the first quarter. So East will be getting to that free throw line, it looks like, early on here.
And good offense last time down by Northview. They against the zone, they got it into the corner, swung it pretty quickly, and got an open look at 3 and knocked it down.
Avery Leet knocks the free throw down. Coming in for East Grand Rapids, Henny Mayer is going to replace Piper Moss. Second free throw is in also by Avery Leet, who was the leading scorer last time, 17, tied with her teammate, the big girl, Sienna Gills. Gillette gets the ball left wing. They kick it back inside. Charity tries to get something going inside. Her shot is blocked by Gills. And we're going to get a foul this time on Gills of East. East crowd didn't like that. Looked like a clean block, but going to the free throw line is going to be Charity.
And sometimes that extra effort is just rewarded with a call you might not otherwise get. She got the first shot blocked, got it back, and worked hard to get it up onto the rim again.
Jada knocks down the free throw, or she's 3 of 3 at the line. Only a junior here at North. A lot of juniors on this Northview team. They get all their players coming back next year. Almost all of them. Jada 4 of 4 at the free throw line for the Wildcats, and they're hanging around 13-9 against this very good East Grand Rapids. Second place in the OK White team. Won't be easy for the Cats here tonight. We'll have their game against Greenville next Friday, and that will last 2 place teams in the league. There's 3 of them tied. Grand Rapids Christian's also tied, so that will probably be a little closer ball game. Turnover by East Grand Rapids there. Northview will have it.
And a good job defensively there by Northview. After East broke the press, they got back on defense and made them set up in an offense.
Vasquez, the sophomore, running the point for Northview. Gets it over left side. Dribble drive into the lane goes Gillette. She gets all the way to the basket, gets fouled, gets hammered. The junior Hannah Gillette will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Third team foul on East. And that foul is on Piper Maz as her first foul. Shot is up and in by Gillette. Northview hitting their free throws. Hits every inch of the rim and gets it to go. Gillette as a free throw shooter for Gillette. She's a 64% free throw shooter on the year. Knocked both those down. Cats only find themselves down 2 with 3:22 left in this first quarter. Good start to the game for the Cats. And a travel by Leet for East Grand Rapids, trying to Euro step through some traffic. Took one too many. Northview will have it with the turnover. Vasquez running the show for the Wildcats. Only a sophomore. Left side, they get it inside Charity. Charity goes up strong. Shot is blocked, no good. East comes away with it. They give it up ahead. Mayer's going. She tries to pass it over the lane. Probably should have taken the shot herself. She had a layup. Knocked out of bounds. East will retain possession right in front of the Northview Pep Band. East will have it side out on their side of the court. 2:57 left in the first quarter.
And defensively, Northview switched from that zone press to a man press, and that's going to make sure that they're hopefully keeping East Grand Rapids in front of them.
Kyle Zimdar, Mike Diebold on the call this evening.
Stepped on the baseline there as they went to take the drive. Turnover for East. Northview ball.
Another turnover. Maz with that turnover for East. 2-point ball game. Northview going against a 1-2-2 extended all the way up to half court kind of zone press. Hannah Gillette does a reverse layup, can't get it to go. Ball's on the floor. We got a tie up. All kinds of people on the floor. Finally get a whistle as both teams get people diving on the floor just into the game for Northview diving in there. As Mariah Hill, Languedoc on the floor. Northview's going to get underneath their own basket. Possession arrow went their way. Shot up by Natalie DeHaan. Whistle. DeHaan's going to get bailed out with the foul. So DeHaan will be going to the free throw line. Kind of a tough shot by DeHaan, but gets the call. DeHaan, 54% free throw shooter on the year, 14 of 26 at the line. Knocks down the first one, does DeHaan. She's got 4 points. She hit a 3 earlier.
Surprised based on that form that she's a 54% shooter. That's a good-looking shot.
Both of them. Knocks them down. She's got 5 points, does Natalie. Leading scorer for Northview, Jada Charity, has 4. Leading scorer for East Grand Rapids is Avery Leet. She has 8. Speaking of Leet, she has the basketball right now and gets by Vasquez. Actually, wasn't Vasquez. Languedoc trying to keep up with the quick Leet. Gets the foul called. Languedoc's first foul. Team's 5th foul, so both teams are in the double bonus here with 2:16 left in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we've got a 13-13 tie. Got a good one here at Northview. Close game. Knocking down the free throw where she's been living is Avery Leet, leading scorer in this game. She's got 9 points. Got both free throws. So Northview turns the ball over quickly the other way. Is a score for East Grand Rapids as that was Gracie Lynn knocking it down. I'd like to shout out to Jody Hamilton, I hear is listening in. Mother-in-law listening in with Tammy for the Lady Cats broadcast.
Foul on East, and Vasquez is going to go to the line because they're in the bonus as well.
Miley Vasquez, the sophomore here at Northview. Vasquez, 36% free throw shooter, 5 of 14. A little off on the first one is Vasquez. Charity coming out to get a quick breather. Jangda back into the ball game for Northview. Nothing but net on the second free throw for Vasquez. She's got her first point of the ball game. 17-14. Northview only down by 3 to the second place team in the OK White. East Grand Rapids knows they're in a battle here. Nice shot inside by Leet. She's got 12.
Yeah, great little move there. Got cut off going to the baseline and quick reverse dribble to get back into the middle and nice little shot.
East by 5. Northview with the basketball. 1:34 left in the first quarter. Lango got almost turned it over. Northview retains it. 3 ball on the way by the Cats. Hannah Gillette just drills a 3. She's got 5 points. Cats find themselves only down by 2. Just over a minute left.
And that's one of those things we were talking about in the boys' game. They're against the zone. You get that ball in the middle, and they got in the middle. They kicked it out for an open look.
2-3 zone by Northview. See if East will be able to drill a 3 off it. It's kind of 3 ball on its way. No good by Brandstadt. Offensive rebound putback is no good by East. Northview comes away with it. They're trapped in the corner. Almost turned it over, but the Cats come away with it. Vasquez has it for Northview. Nice feed left side by Vasquez. Gillette couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, couldn't get the putback, but Northview comes back with another rebound. Northview has the basketball. They lose control of it. It goes out of bounds. Missed opportunity right there. That's a very nice pass by Vasquez. Could have got a layup at the other end of that, but it wasn't to be. Languedoc coming out of the ball game for Northview. Cats down 2. East with the basketball, looking like they're going to pull it out and play for the last shot here of the first quarter. Coach Troy Hammond has the girls coming out wide against this man defense. 18 seconds left. Just kind of playing around with it. Up top is Brandstadt running the point. Leet gets all the way to the basket, misses the layup. Tough shot. Wasn't an easy layup. She had a tough angle to the ball. Ball's tied up. It's going to go arrow Pioneer away. And Coach Troy Hammond is going to call a timeout with 8.4 seconds because East has the basketball underneath their own basket. He's going to draw up in a blob, they call it, baseline out of bounds play for his Lady Pioneers. See if they can get an easy look. 19-17, East leads it here. We got a good one early on.
We do got a good one. And, Northview, what I like defensively is they're really changing things up. They play 2 different full-court zone defenses. And then on in the half-court side, they've played a zone as well as man-to-man. And it's East is having a tough time recognizing it at times and making them slow down a little bit.
36 points combined with these two schools. Got to get the boys some lesson. Boys at times have trouble scoring the basketball.
I looked up at the scoreboard. I was like, oh, is it almost halftime? No,
it's the first quarter. This is a high-scoring game the first time these two teams played. 68-54, East won it at East. And we got another high-scoring game going on here. Lob inside, and the ball is stripped away as Gills kind of lost her footing on it. Northview, wild shot, but going to get bailed out with a foul as Sierra Stoy will be going to the free throw line to see if it's going to be a 3 or 2. As we'll see who that foul was on. That foul looks like it's going to be on Sienna Gills. Check that. It's going to be Brecken Grassheist, 23, not 32. Grassheist with the foul. They got no time shown on the clock, so they're going to take the girls off the line. So the only one on the line is the free throw shooter, Sierra Stoy. Sierra Stoy, for the year, 50% free throw shooter, 11 of 22. Knocks it down. Her first points of the ball game.
And I think on that 3 points, she kind of lost it as she was going up initially, so she had to pump fake, and I threw it up left-handed. It looks like she's a right-hander, and but God drew the foul.
Sierra Stoy knocks them 2 down. They're going to say it was a 3-point attempt. I couldn't tell. It was on the way, so she's going to get 3 free throws on that 3-point attempt. Knocks them all down, does Sierra Stoy, and Northview is going to take a 20-19 first quarter lead. High scoring affair. We got a good one here for you. East Grand Rapids Pioneers and the Northview Lady Cats, and a good one. We'll be right back. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. Northview tied for last in the league with 2 other teams. Grand Rapids Christian and Greenville has got the number 2 team in the OK White, a very good basketball team, 12-6. East Grand Rapids 8-2 in the league, and they lead it by 1 after the first quarter. What kind of turnover situation do we got going? And we knew that's going to be a big key in this ball game.
Yeah,
Northview taking care of it.
I've got 8 for Northview and 4 for East, but a lot of those 8 were, within the first minute and a half or so, and Northview's kind of settled down, taking care of it a little bit better here recently.
And when they can take care of the basketball, it means more shots they're going to be getting up, and they got a good shooting team. And so taking care of the basketball is paramount in having a chance to win this ball game. Back in the ball game is Eleanor Dawson, the junior for Northview. She started up as she jumped the opening tip for the Cats. She's back into the ball game. Cats lead it by 1. Pioneers have the basketball. Probing the defense, Brandstadt is going to be going to the free throw line. As she gets in the lane, is going to get fouled.
Pretty good defense right up there until the point of contact when she went up to shoot it.
Sierra Stoy with that foul, her second. team's first in this quarter. The fouls reset every quarter. And then on the 5th foul, you shoot double bonus, 2 shots. First free throw is missed by Molly. Brandstadt, a junior for the Pioneers. Some younger players on this Pioneer team as well. Brandstadt does knock down the second free throw, her first point of the ball game. We got a tie game, 20-20, 7:40 left in the first half.
East Grand Rapids now in a man-to-man. They're out of that zone here in the start of the second quarter.
A lot of contact is knocked to the floor. Was Sierra Stoy knocked over. Foul's going to be on East Grand Rapids' Avery Leet, who's the leading scorer in this game with 12 points. Northview will have the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Getting the box set. They get the ball to Gillette. Gillette cross-court pass. Left 3 ball on the way is no good by Stoy. Offensive rebound in there by Northview's Charity. She can't get the putback, though. Charity with the steal off the rebound. Northview will have it and reset. Tie ball game. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Northview patient offense, swinging around right side. Got right baseline. Jangda trying to get the ball cross court to Charity. Goes out of bounds. Turnover, Cats.
Yeah, good baseline drive there, drew the defense, and looked like a pretty good pass just off her hands.
Leet has the basketball. Brandstadt has the basketball for the Pioneers. Grassheis dribbles all the way in, scores it with her dominant hand on the left side. Right-handed shot. Grassheis with her first 2 points. And East back up in the lead, 22-20. 3 ball on the way by Northview. Top of the key, Gillette can't get it to go. Charity, with the leading rebounder on the team, with the offensive rebound. She gets her shot blocked, but then she steals it right back. Kind of wild pass across the way, turned it over. As that was Jangda for Northview trying to get it across the lane, knocked away. Northview knocked it away, though, so turnover again by Northview. Full court pressure, man pressure by the Wildcats. 2-point ball game, 6:20 left in the half. Got a good close, high-scoring ball game here in the girls' game. Guys' game, Northview won it in a close battle. They ended up pulling away at the end by 11, but the game wasn't decided till about a minute and a half left in that ball game. 2 minutes or so left. It was a tight ball game most of the way. High pick and roll by East. 3 ball on the way by Leet. No good. Going to get a foul on the floor on Northview as they were boxing out. That foul is going to be on Kaylee Jangda. KJ, they call her. Her initials. It's going to be her first foul. Northview's first in this quarter. Check that. Northview's second in this quarter. Ball slapped away. They say it's going to be off East Grand Rapids. East calling for a foul as it was off Grassheis. Northview reaching in a little bit there, got away with it. Northview's going to have the basketball. They trail it by 2, do the Lady Cats. Get second place in the OK White. East Grand Rapids, perennial good girls basketball team. Northview patient offensively, try to get in the lane, and they get it off to the side. Vasquez misses the easy one inside, but she's going to get fouled.
A late whistle there, but I think of the right call again.
Brandstadt for East fouled Vasquez for Northview. Vasquez, a sophomore for Northview, 1 for 2 at the line in this ball game. High arcing free throw in and out, can't get it to go. Vasquez only a 36% free throw shooter. High free throw, can't get it to go, but there's an offensive rebound by Dawson for Northview. And it's tied up. Good job by Dawson getting in there. Tallest girl on Northview's team. Gets the missed free throws rebound. Vasquez couldn't get it to go at the free throw line. Northview has it out of bounds underneath their own basket. They have the basketball, down 2 to East. 5:22 left in the first half. Baseline jumper too long by Gillette, but the rebound by Northview's Charity. The leading rebounder on Northview is Charity.
Another good baseline drive by Northview. Kicked it across court, missed the shot, but as you said, Charity comes up with the offensive rebound and gets fouled on the putback.
178 rebounds for Charity. She's over 10. She's averaging about 10 rebounds per game. She's got 81 offensive rebounds, nearly as many offensive rebounds as defense. Her brother, Jalen, could get up an offensive rebound as well. Charity does knock down the first free throw. She's got 5 points, all on free throws. Been living at the free throw line here, where she is a good free throw shooter. Knocks him down, 6 for 6 at the line. Charity now getting closer to the 80 percentile as a free throw shooter. We got a tie ball game, 22 all. Just over 5 minutes left in this first half. Come on back to this halftime report. The Frames Unlimited halftime report.
All right.
Thank you, Kyle Zimdar.
Happy to be a part of it.
That ball was put up, went off the rim, went all the way out of bounds. No good by East Grand Rapids, and Northview will have the basketball. Vasquez, the sophomore, is going to bring it up for Northview.
Northview a little more trouble here in the second quarter after East Grand Rapids went to man-to-man. They're having a little trouble getting it towards the basket now.
Northview swinging around offensively against the 2-3 zone. Being patient up top. Vasquez and Gillette. 2 guards up top. Now they get it into Charity. Skip pass right wing over to Jangda. Now back to Vasquez. Jangda now has it. A lot of touches for Northview. Being nice and patient, trying to break the defense down. Charity gets it to Gillette. 3 ball on the way. No good. And offensive rebound, Jangda. Nice offensive rebound.
Charity kept it alive, got her hand in there so that East couldn't get a clean rebound.
Vasquez going to pull it out and reset. Halfway through the second quarter. Gillette with the basketball for Northview. High pick and roll with Charity. Jangda, left baseline, gets it back out to Gillette. Gillette spin dribble, gets in the lane, gets to the basket, tries to pass it, gets it deflected, turnover, and East has got a breakaway going the other way, and there's Leet trying to finish it, couldn't get it to go, but the offensive rebound put back by Weaver for East. Her first 2 points gets it to go, and East takes a 24-22 lead with 3:43 left in this first half. We'll be right back. Got a good one here. 24-22, East leads it. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. And we're back here at Northview High School. East Grand Rapids visiting, second best team in the OK White. Find themselves in a big ball game here against Northview. They're trying to stay on the hunt, is East Grand Rapids, for the title with Byron Center. I think Byron Center has beaten them twice this year. 24-22. Northview has the basketball down 2. Nice entry pass inside. Nice hands by Dawson. And she gets it to go. Eleanor Dawson with her first 2 points. Nice hands in the crowd and gets the finish. 3 ball on the way from the right baseline is no good by Mayer from East. But offensive rebound put back is no good by East by Maz. And Northview comes away with it. Charity goes up strong. Going to get fouled. Oh, they're going to say fouled first. Kind of did shuffle her feet a little bit. Good call by the official. Charity with the open court turnover right there. And East will have it. Tie ball game. 3 minutes left in the first half.
Some kind of token full court pressure by Northview now. And man-to-man back in the half court.
Entry pass inside all alone. Misses the shot. Was East Grand Rapids' Mayer. Had a good look at it. Tough angle, but a good look. Couldn't get the shot to go. Northview comes away with it. Gillette has it. Gets it to Jangda. Jangda, little 8-footer floater from the right baseline, won't go. And East comes away with it. Weaver weaves her way all the way into the lane. Gets a shot up, no good. Northview comes down with the rebound. Hannah Gillette in the open court. Now it's one-on-one. Gillette crossover dribble, and going to get a blocking call on East Grand Rapids. So Hannah Gillette will be going to the free throw line, the junior for Northview, to shoot a pair.
Yeah, good rebound here on the defensive end, and then getting it up the floor and getting an opportunity in the break.
Hannah Gillette. Most free throws made on Northview's team with 42. Make that 43. 64% free throw shooter. Gets to the line a lot. It's her 67th free throw. Make that 69th because she's had a couple already in this game. Hannah's got 6 points for the Cats. Tied for leading scorer with Jada Charity with 6. In and out with the next free throw for Gillette. And East comes away with the rebound. Northview a 1-point lead. East with the basketball. Just over 2 minutes left in this first half. Going to get a hold inside on Dawson for Northview as she fouls Gills for East. Third team foul on Northview. 4 on East Grand Rapids in this quarter. Try to get the ball inside, almost turned over, but East saves it. Nice hands inside by Weaver. Not only saved the ball, but scores it. She's got 4 points. Big play right there by East. And Weaver to hang on to that basketball. Northview tries to answer with the baseline jumper by Stoy. She couldn't get it to go. East comes away with the rebound. Leet has it. Brandstadt, 3-ball on the way and nails it. Molly Brandstadt with the 3-ball. She's got 4 points.
And no one picked her up on the wing, and good open look and knocked it down.
The first 3 made by East in this one. Thought it was a 3 answer by Jangda, but they're only going to give her 2 just inside the 3-point line. But Jangda knocks it down. KJ with 4 points for the Wildcats. East leads it by 2, 29-27, just over a minute. Now 3 balls are flying from the right wing. Is no good by Maz, but she gets her own rebound back. As not a good box out by Northview, and then Maz is going to throw it away. She was trying to get the ball to her teammate Brandstadt. Errant throw out of bounds. Turnover East. How many turnovers for the Pioneers?
That's the 7th, third in this quarter.
Coming into the ball game, Maher.
It is Maher.
Maher,
yes.
okay.
Yep. I coached her brother a little bit in basketball.
Maher gets it. Nice feed to Charity. Charity with the finish.
Yep, Gillette with the great drive and pass off as the defender came up to get her.
Nice find by Hannah. Left-handed, beautiful left-handed put back in there by Avery Leet, the leading scorer in this ball game, who's got 14, had 17 last time against Northview, already has 14 in this first half. 20 seconds left. Cats down 2 with the basketball. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Northview. Northview thought it was touched by East Grand Rapids. The officials don't get together. One official says he's sure about the call. So it's going to be East basketball. Substitution in for Northview.
Back to a little tougher full court press here, man-to-man.
16 seconds left. They're still not across half court. Down to 11 seconds. Now across half court is Brandstadt. Brandstadt with the basketball. 6 seconds. They get it up top to Leet, their leading scorer. 3-ball on the way. Wide open. Air ball. No good by Weaver. And that's going to do it after the first half, as the East Grand Rapids Pioneers lead it by 2, 31-29, as a well-played first half by the Northview Wildcats find themselves in this ball game only down 2 against the second place, 12-6, East Grand Rapids Pioneers, 8-2 in the league. And one game out is East Grand Rapids. That means Byron Center has one loss in the league as well. So right after the MHSAA message, we'll come back. We'll break down this first half for you. And this girls' games have the individual scoring and the statistics by Kyle Zimdar. Will go over his statistics with us right after the MHSAA message. East leads it 31-29 at the half.
It's the end of an era in Saginaw, and the Student Advisory Council is looking for 8 new members. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. On Friday night, the boys basketball teams from Saginaw High and Arthur Hill will meet for the final time ever in the regular season. It's a rivalry that started in 1910 and has seen each school win multiple state titles.
We're actually going to break into the MHSAA message and play it in a little bit, because right now the Northview Pep Band is going to be playing. We're going to hear the sounds of the Northview Pep Band here, and then after they're done, they play a couple tunes and then they go back and are probably done for the evening. So Greg Wells, Mark Grego, and the Northview Pep Band. Guess we can go over the individual scoring for you as they play in the background. For the Pioneers of East Grand Rapids, Molly Brandstad has 4 points. Piper Maas with 1 point. Reagan Weaver with 4. Gracie Flynn with 2. Duncan Grassheis with 2. Sienna Gills with 4. And high point man for the ball game, high point man for East Grand Rapids, Avery Leet with 14 points. For the Northview Wildcats, Hannah Gillette with 6, Kaylee Jengda with 4, Natalie DeHaan with 5, Miley Vasquez with 1, Sierra Stoy with 3, all free throws, and Eleanor Dawson with 2. High point man for the Wildcats, Jada Charity with 8, most of those free throws. Northview led after the first quarter 20-19, and they trail by 2 as they got outscored by 3 in that second quarter by East, and East leads it 31-29 as the Northview Pep Band in the background here. Nicely done there. Greg Wells is Mark Lego with the leadership of the Northview Pep Band. Got a chance to listen to them, and you can hear them as we break down this. I just went over the individual scoring for both teams, so you have some statistics there for us?
I do, yeah. On the turnover side, we got Northview with 13, and again, a lot of those were early in that first quarter. They got settled in and started taking care of the ball a little bit better. East Grand Rapids with 7 turnovers in the first half. And then on three-point shooting, Northview was 2 for 3, and I got East Grand Rapids at 1 for 5.
And in the boys' game that was played earlier tonight, it was 15-9. Northview led it by 6 after the first quarter, and then it was cut down to a 1-point game at the half. Northview led it 25-24. Northview then was up 6 after the third quarter, 44-38. And Northview ends up winning it by 11. Most of that second half, it was nip and tuck, a 2-point game, 1-possession game most of that way. Until late in that fourth quarter, Northview started to pull away, making plays down the stretch, what they have struggled to do as they had lost 3 of their last 5 games. Stop the bleeding with the win against East as they win it 67-56. In that game, East Grand Rapids was led by Tommy Kavanaugh's 18 points. Henry Prenz had 13 also for East Grand Rapids. The only 2 players in double figures. Close to double figures, though, was Tabena Iguatu, as he had 9 points, nearly in double figures. For Northview, Cam Ryans had 15 points. E.J. Ryans was 16. High point man for the ball game and for the Wildcats. Brady Swartz, 30 points, his second 30-point game. He had 35, I believe it was against North Farmington in that showcase game. And then he had 30 here tonight. And had a big ball game, 25 in that Catholic Central game, I believe it was. Also scoring for the Wildcats, other than those big 3 of 30, 16, and 15 points, was Izzy Hatibu with 4 and Jake Johnson with 2. Jack Van Poyen did not score in the ball game. Anthony Willis did not score in the ball game. Also getting some playing time in the ball game for the Wildcats. Jaden Van Stencil came in for a while, did not score in that ball game, where the Cats win at 67-56 to stay 1 game out in the boys' standings. Still hoping that Grand Rapids Christian falls in one of the last 2 games they play tonight, and then 2 more games next week. And one of those games I know is Forest Hill Central, who's got a good ball club, so you never know what might happen down the stretch there. So your thoughts on this girls' basketball game? Entertaining first half?
Yeah, definitely entertaining first half. And what I'm noticing in Northview is they're switching up their defenses, causing a little confusion for East Grand Rapids. They're doing full court press most of the time, then some zone press and some man-to-man, and then in the half-court zone as well as man-to-man too. So, and then like we talked about with the turnovers, Coach Schneider said, hey, that's a key for us. We got to limit those as much as possible. They started off kind of not taking care of it, and then started to kind of second part of the first quarter, and most of the second quarter took care of it a little bit better.
All right, both teams just coming onto the floor right now. A couple minutes left to warm up here, and we'll be right back right after some messages from our gracious sponsors here at Northview. Thank you, sponsors of Northview Athletics, The Score Restaurant, Mike Marsman, Treadstone Mortgage, Ken Jansen of Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, Brandy Block of Green Ridge Realty, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Cutting Edge Builders, Tool Construction, Quality Express Care Center, Lindy Tanis of Tanis Home GR, Legend Signs, Flo's Pizza, Jones Construction, Christian Koff Fundraising, Shannon Swartz of Pierpoint Mortgage, Woodland Airstream, Straight Line Fence, Real Food Cafe, AIC Insurance Services, All Flow Plumbing, Applebee's, Golf Cars Plus, Design One Salon and Spa, Discount Home Improvement, Keller Williams, La Fontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Thank you for your sponsorship. We're back here at Northview High School. Kyle Zimdar, Mike Diebold on the call. Doubleheader tonight as the guys win the first one and the girls trail by 2 at half here, 31-29 against East Grand Rapids. Coach Sarah Snyder has got to be happy with her squad over there. Also, Cole Mulheisen, the assistant coach over there. Also, Chris Warner, an assistant coach for Northview. Troy Hammond, the coach for East Grand Rapids. And we got a good one here. High-scoring girls basketball game, 31-29. As the whistle blows, and East got to come out of their timeout.
And, you know, Coach Schneider talked about Miley Vasquez and her defense, and she played some good defense in that first half and kind of created a spark for Northview defensively. She's not a starter, but came off the bench and gave them that little extra energy.
East will have the basketball to start the second half. They do a designed play and get an easy layup off it. Well designed out of the timeout there as Grassheiss scores it for her 4th point of the ball game. East goes up 4. Jumper from the left baseline from 12 feet is no good by Jangida of Northview. As the pep band starts to clear out as they get the kids home at a decent hour so they can get their studies in and go to bed.
It's Friday, Coach.
It's Friday. Hello. They should be staying. Where are they going? Got a sock hop or what? No studying on Friday.
No.
Not even at East?
No.
33-29. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Northview will have it underneath their own basket. Sierra Stoy. Done so many games this week, I forgot it's a Friday here. Thinking it's a Tuesday night or something. I don't know what day it is. Ball goes out of bounds. Kind of a wild shot put up by the Wildcats. Goes out of bounds. East will have it. Cats want to turn on good little 4-minute spurt here. Stay close. Keep that game pressure on East the entire way.
Yeah, like you said, a good little set play to start it, and they'll come out with another one. Yep.
They get the ball inside to Gills. Their turnaround jumper is fouled. So Gills will go to the free throw line.
Yep, another little set play where they kind of cross from the elbows down to the block to get her the ball right in the block.
Dawson's 3rd foul on Northview. As Gills wide left, we'll call that on her first free throw. Misses the 2nd free throw as well. Going to get a tie up as Northview and East on the rebound tied each other up. Arrow goes Northview way. Northview will try to break this full court pressure by East Grand Rapids, and they do. They get it by half court, but there's a turnover. Got bumped a little bit, but no call. Turnover going the other way. East up a couple times, letting them play a little bit early here, and here's 3rd time's the charm. Finally, they got the foul called on Northview as Avery Leet will go to the free throw line. Sierra Story with that foul, her 3rd, so 2 players for Northview with 3 fouls. Dawson and Stoy both with 3.
And like you said, Northview broke the press, got it over half court, but got to the dreaded spot just past half court along the sideline, and that's a prime opportunity for a trap, which East did successfully.
Leet knocks down 1 of the free throws. She's got 15 points. First point of the second half here for Leet. And they've moved it up to a 5-point lead. Northview does finally break the full court pressure, get it across half. 3 ball on the way by the Cats from top of the key. No good by Gillette. Offensive rebound, Northview put back, no good by Charity. Charity's so good at getting those offensive rebounds, but could not get the putback to go. 5-point lead and the basketball now for East Grand Rapids. Couple players for Northview looking to check in. I'm guessing for the 2 girls that have 3 fouls for Northview. Turnover by East. Gillette comes away with it. Gillette gets it across the timeline. She's being checked by Lead. And we got a reach-in foul for East Grand Rapids. That foul's on Brandstadt. Northview has the basketball. chuckling at a little text I get from Coach Chana, who wanted to be interviewed but had to exit the arena quickly. Use your own imagination with that one. Shot is up by Gillette, is no good. And we're going to get a foul on East Grand Rapids. It's going to be a white ball, which is Northview underneath their own basket. Northview in their white unis, red trim. East Grand Rapids with their blue gold trim. Easy bucket as East wasn't ready, but couldn't knock it down for Northview was Languedoc. Had a little 8-foot baseline jumper, couldn't get it to go, and East quickly the other way. Avery Leet with a nice left-handed finish. She's got 17. Lead is ballooned up to 7. Biggest lead of the game for East Grand Rapids, as we had a trap over here right in front of us, Northview. And quick timeout by Coach Sarah Snyder of the Wildcats to save a turnover there. So a little burst here in the second half here by East Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I think that was a good timeout. Not only was the player in a tough position there, was probably going to lead to a turnover, but they got to calm this first little surge here by the Pioneers to start the second half.
Northview has not scored yet in this second half with 5:21 left, so 2.5 minutes have gone by. East Grand Rapids has outscored them 5-0. Cats need a bucket here. Coach Sarah Snyder, I can see drawing up something their sideline out of bounds right now. See if they can get a quick hitter on their slob. Getting some messages here. Checking to see anything important that I needed to get on air, but no. 36-29, 7-point lead, biggest lead of the game for East Grand Rapids. The Wildcats have been hanging tough. We'll have another broadcast next Friday, the Greenville game. We'll have that game for you here, another doubleheader broadcast. And I obviously will be doing the boys Byron Center game on Tuesday, a big game for the Wildcats. That was a 2-point victory for Northview last time. I believe you did that game with me over at Byron Center last time.
I did, yeah. That was a low-scoring game, but an exciting game. Good ball.
Northview gets a three, not a three, but a baseline jumper up. Couldn't get it to go by Jangda. Got a good look at it. East comes away with it. East has the ball, 7-point lead, going to get all the way to the basket. Can't score it, though, was Weaver. Ball goes out of bounds. Northview will have it. Weaver got a good look on the nice drive to the basket. Couldn't finish.
Yeah, East is running some set plays here in the second half. That's kind of a high post, fake the handoff, and then take it hard to the hole.
Gillette gets the ball over to Vasquez, the sophomore at Northview. Vasquez has the basketball.
East back to their zone now.
Northview just kind of playing around with it at the top. Miley Vasquez tried to get the ball inside. The Gillette is thrown away. It was tipped, so it's going to be. No, I don't think it was tipped. I think it was just.
It was. They just didn't call it. It was tipped.
Oh, a little confusion here by Northview. Missed call. They missed call. That ball was tipped, and they say that it wasn't. East goes all the way, gets an easy one, can't get it. 2 tries by Gills, and East continues with the rebound. Now they kick it back outside. Had a couple good looks inside by Gills. Got a bench warning. Bench warning for East Grand Rapids. I believe it's the assistant coach maybe who got that warning that time.
It looked like they let a few of those fouls on that long one go, and maybe as a result of missing the previous call.
East has it out of bounds. Wide open 3 from the left baseline is no good by Leet. And it will come out with the rebound. Languedoc for Northview. Gets to Gillette. Gillette in the open court. Jangda baseline jumper, can't get it to go. She's got 2 good looks from the left baseline from about 14 feet out. Can't get either one to go. East backs up for a 3 ball. No good by Maz. And Languedoc. Nice job of rebounding inside a crowd right there. It's going to be tied up, though. Now they're going to give it to East underneath.
think it was a jump ball, and it was East possession there.
All right, arrow went East way on that rebound that was tied up. Going to get a foul on Northview now as going to the basket was Gills. Gills is looking for a Band-Aid that fell off, which is in the middle of the floor. Now she goes and gets it. And East will have the ball underneath their own basket. 7-point lead, 3:42 left. Not as much scoring in this third quarter. It's all by East. East just misses a layup right there, as that was Leet getting inside. Got a good look, couldn't get it to go. The rebound, and they're going to call it on Leet. She can't believe the call. She thought she had inside position, came away with the basketball, but Leet's going to get called for the foul. So Northview dodges a bullet there. Leet had a good look and then gets the foul. 36-29.
Northview getting some good looks here, just not dropping like they were in the first half. Let's see if they can get another one here.
Have not scored yet in the first half. Gillette can't, or Vasquez can't get the baseline jumper to go.
That's going to be Leet's fourth, I think.
Leet just picked up another foul, 2 right in a row, and this is going to be her 4th foul. Big call right there. Avery Leet, leading scorer in this game, was 17. Had 17 last time against Northview. Is going to have to leave the ball game with 3:20 left in this third quarter to only leave the ball game with 4 fouls. She's not disqualified yet. You get the 5th foul. Gillette, Jangda up top. Crowd yelling 3 seconds. Northview in the lane quite long. No call. They got out of lane. Gillette gets it to Vasquez. Vasquez dribble drives, gives it to Charity. Charity actually going to get a 3-second call thanks to the East Grand Rapids fans.
They certainly helped out. She was in there a long time. She might have been in there 7 or 8 seconds before they actually called it.
They were counting 3 seconds 3 times. Finally, it was called. And turnover Northview. East Grand Rapids will have the basketball. 7-point lead and the ball. Northview still has not scored in the third quarter against this good East Grand Rapids defense in this third quarter. East has it, dribble drive in the lane, ball almost thrown away. East comes away with it. Now they're going to throw it away. It's the turnover right there by Maz, and the steal by Northview. That steal was by DeHaan.
Yeah, good job on the help side there. She saw that one of the East players was open on the block and just slid down there on the help side and stepped in front of the passing lane.
Natalie DeHaan back into the ball game. Just nice play right there. Now gets it over to Gillette's going to run the show for the Wildcats. DeHaan has it. Left baseline 3 on the way by Stoy. Air ball, no good. And Charity a little overzealous. She thought she had the ball tied up, and she's going to get called for the foul instead. Charity fouled. Both teams with 4 fouls now. Charity's 2nd foul. Both teams with 4 fouls, so the next foul, both teams will be shooting 2, whether you're in the act of shooting or not, with 2:20 left in this third quarter. Northview has gone nearly 6 minutes without a bucket in this third quarter. Easy bucket missed inside by Weaver again, couldn't get it to go. She's had some tough luck on some easy ones inside, but East gets the rebound. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. East with the basketball and the 7-point lead that they've had for quite a while now. Neither team can score. Block shot by Dawson of Northview. As driving in, trying to get that shot off was Mayer. 3 ball on the way by East. Air ball way too long by Weaver. And it goes out of bounds, and the Northview student section chants the proverbial air ball chant.
A lot of ambient noise now that pep band's gone, too.
Pep band cleared out. It's some overdue library books or something.
Yeah.
They're gone. At 7-Eleven getting a Slurpee right now. Going to the free throw line is going to be Northview, as Hannah Gillette drove into the lane, got fouled, couldn't get the shot to go, and fouled by Weaver of East Grand Rapids. Her first. Gillette knocks down the free throw. First point for Northview in this second half. Took them a while. Minute 41 left in the third quarter. They finally get their first point, which is a free throw. Still have not gotten a field goal. Gillette misses the second free throw. 6-point lead by East, and they have the basketball. Minute 30 left in this third quarter. A lot of contact inside on Sienna Gills. She gets bumped, and it doesn't matter whether she was shooting or not because they're over the limit, the Wildcats are. Both teams are. And so Gills will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That was the 4th foul on Eleanor Dawson, the junior at Northview. She's got 2 points in this game. She'll be coming out. Free throw is made by Gills of East Grand Rapids. She's got 5 points.
And the Pioneers making a concerted effort to get the ball inside on the block to Gills and some of their other players to try to get some easy ones this half.
Gills makes it the biggest lead of the game now for East. They got it ballooned up to an 8-point lead. We got a foul away from the ball. Free throw good. Got a foul. She put up 33. 33, that's going to be Sierra Stoy with that foul. Wildcats can't figure out where this foul is coming from. All of a sudden, East Grand Rapids is back to the free throw line with Gills.
I don't know if it was on the box out, if she...
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either.
Missed the free throw, does Gills. Minute 31 left in this third quarter. Misses both free throws, and there is a rebound off the second missed free throw. The rebound was rebounded by Reagan Weaver, and the foul is going to be on Northview's Kaylee Jenga. KJ just wrapped herself all the way around the East player trying to box out, but she got locked her up, went all the way around her waist with it. Easy call for the officials.
Yeah, good position. Just put her arm around so she couldn't get it.
Free throw is made by Weaver. She's got 5 points. Missed free throw by East Grand Rapids. And Northview comes away with it. Gillette has it, gets the ball knocked away. Stolen by East Grand Rapids as Grassheist stole it. She has the basketball. Gets it over to a three-point shot by Weaver. She faked the three-point shot. Looked like she was going to put it up. Chose to dribble instead, but forgot to put the ball down before she picked up her pivot foot, and travel called for East Grand Rapids. 9-point lead by East. Northview just over a minute left. Only scored 1 point in this third quarter.
Yeah, let's see if they can run something here and get a good look and knock one down.
Into the ball game, Avaya Wilkes for Northview. First in for Wilkes. Three ball on the way is no good by Northview's. DeHaan couldn't get it to go. 42 seconds left. Pass inside, couldn't get it to go. Gills. Northview comes away with the rebound. 28 seconds left. Charity has it for Northview. Gills had a good look at it at the other end, couldn't get it to go. Kind of a wild shot by Northview. Comes on with the offensive rebound for Northview is Natalie DeHaan. She gets the putback to go. She's got 7 points for Northview. 7 seconds left. 7-point ball game. East up 7. Looked like a clean steal by Gillette. She can't believe it. Official says a foul, and Reagan Weaver is going to the free throw line.
Yeah, good job by Northview on that last possession after the missed three to battle. Didn't get the offensive rebound, but still battled for the ball and got the steal and got it put back up for 2.
Coach Sarah Snyder wondering who that foul's on. I agree with her. It looked like it was on Gillette, and they ended up giving it to Jangda, which is her third. Knocked the free throw down for East Grand Rapids was Weaver. And that's going to do it at the end of 3 quarters. East Grand Rapids leads it 40-32 as the Cats only score 3 points in that third quarter. And East Grand Rapids with 9 in that quarter, and they lead it by 8, 40-32. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Check out New Beginnings Restaurant, located at 5200 Northland Drive. Dine in or call for takeout at 616-988-9650. Great food at a great price. Open daily 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. New Beginnings Restaurant. For all your home improvement services, check out Northview grads Greg and Darcy Tool at toolconstruction.com or their Tool Construction Facebook page. You can call them at 616-443-2284. Greg is a licensed and insured builder and has owned the business for 15 years. Call them today for a free estimate. We've played 3 quarters here at Northview High School, and East Grand Rapids leads at 40-32. It's a turnover situation looking like through 3 quarters.
Yeah, in the second half, Northview with only 3 in the second half, East with 4. So taking care of it a little bit better, just not knocking down shots. We might have jinxed ourselves with the high-scoring first quarter and talking about it, because the last 2 have not been as high-scoring.
No, 9 in third quarter, 9-3 was the score in that third quarter by East. Hammered East Grand Rapids all over Natalie DeHaan. DeHaan will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good cross-court pass there. Instead of settling for the 15-footer, she took it to the hole and drew the foul.
DeHaan knocks down the free throw. She's got 8 points. Leading scorer, tied with Jada Charity from Northview.
It's important for Northview here to have a good first couple of minutes of this fourth quarter to keep it close.
A little short on the second free throw was Natalie, but Northview almost came away with it. Northview is going to come away with it. Vasquez with the basketball, gets it over. 3 passes later, Northview top of the key, jumper for 3, no good by Gillette. Gillette gets it back, squirts through the lane, and scores it. Hannah Gillette now leading scorer for Northview with 9.
Yeah, great effort there by Northview to keep possession and finish with a bucket.
Got a 5-point ball game here. 5-point lead by East. Couple shots inside by the tallest girl on the floor, Sienna Gills. Gets her 3rd shot to go. She's got 8 points. Back up to a 7-point lead. Air ball from the right baseline by Vasquez, and East comes away with it. East in the open court. Nice bounce pass stolen by Charity, and a Charity good defense. DeHaan has the basketball for Northview. The junior will dribble it up. Gets it across the timeline. Vasquez finds Gillette. 3-ball left. Baseline corner shot, no good, but Gillette gets it back, gets it over to Charity. Charity with a 15-footer from the right wing, knocks it down.
Yeah, Vasquez is all over the floor. She's playing good defense and chasing down any loose ball that's available.
Charity with 10 points and double figures for the Wildcats. Leading scorer turned over by East Grand Rapids. 5-point lead, and Northview's got the basketball. Vasquez running the show for the Wildcats at point. Jenga gets it inside. Gillette, a lot of contact, shot up, no good, no call. Stepped out of bounds was Northview. Charity got the rebound, but foot was on the line out of bounds as she was trying to dribble it out of traffic. And the Pioneers will have the basketball and a 5-point lead. 5:55 left in this one. Almost a 3-quarter court pass by East Grand Rapids gets knocked away.
Yep, almost caught Northview napping there. They weren't aware the ball was inbounded and weren't all the way back.
Grassheiss trying to get it 3-quarter court all the way to her. Almost got it to her, but knocked away. And Coach Troy Hammond of East Grand Rapids is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Northview trails by 5. East leads at 42-37. Team IT. Call owners Brady or Sam at 616-591-3139 for all your computing needs. They specialize in business IT, consulting and security, as well as managed IT solutions. Team IT. Frames Unlimited with many locations. The nearest on Plainfield. Northview grad Kyle Zimdar and longtime Northview supporter Bill Zimdar will provide you with the quality work for all your picture framing needs. Check out their website at framesunlimited.com or call their Grand Rapids North store on Plainfield at 616-364-9529. Frames Unlimited. 5-point lead for East Grand Rapids. 5:49 left in this one. East won last time these two teams played by 14, 68-54. And we got a good close one all the way here at Northview. East inbounds it from underneath their own basket. Nice find inside. Grasshigh somehow gets the ball up on the glass and gets it to go. 7-point lead by East. Northview needs a bucket badly here. Keep this within shouting distance. Don't want East to get that up double-digit. Cross-court pass almost stolen, knocked out of bounds. Northview will retain it. Dangerous pass there.
Yeah, that's a tough pass. That cross-court through traffic is a tough one. Luckily, it just got deflected out of bounds. Northview has possession.
Charity inbounds it to Vasquez. Over to Jangda. KJ gives it over to Gillette. Charity's got a wide open 15-footer. Good shooter. Couldn't get that one to go. Gillette has the rebound. Goes up strong. A lot of contact. No call. Coach Sarah Snyder can't believe there was no call there. As it looked like Gillette got hammered inside. No call. Ball's tied up. It's going to go East Grand Rapids' way on the arrow possession. 7-point lead by East. They have the basketball. Under 5 minutes in this one. Winning time, they call it, under the 5 minutes here. A lot of coaches making plays in the last 5 minutes, taking care of the ball, hitting free throws, making big shots, playing defense. Speaking of big shots, right there, East Grand Rapids, Piper Maas knocks one down. She's got 4 points with that big three from the right corner. Got a double-digit, biggest lead of the game for East Grand Rapids by 10. 47-37. Cats need an answer. Gillette's going to try from three. Got it! Hannah Gillette. A big answer for the Cats. Cut it back to 7.
Yeah, huge answer. That was a difficult shot. It was kind of a little dribble step back to hit that three.
A little over 4 minutes, halfway through this fourth quarter. Almost a double dribble by East. Grasshigh gets it over left wing. 3-ball on the way by Maas. Oh, we got an inadvertent whistle by the official. Northview got the rebound. Inadvertent whistle is going to be Northview's ball. Blew the whistle and they didn't want to. 3:56 left in this one. Just entering the game. Sierra Stoy for the Wildcats, replacing Dawson with her 4 fouls. Came back in, played for a while, didn't pick up her 5th. Nice job by Dawson. Vasquez running the show, gets it over Gillette. Wants to let it fly from 3 again. Got it! Hannah Gillette heating up. Back-to-back 3 balls by Hannah. And the Cats cut it to 4, 47-43, 3:33 left in this one. We got a good one. Pioneers and the Cats. The ladies are going at it here at Northview High School.
Yeah, good little pass by Vasquez there on kind of a flare cut by Gillette. And again, didn't need a lot of room and got it off.
Weaver gets in the lane, going to get called for travel. A little bit of bump, but shuffled her feet because of the bump. No call on the foul. And it'll be the Wildcats basketball. 2-possession game. Cats have the basketball. They're down 4. Back into the ball game, Dawson. Kind of offense, defense Sarah Snyder is doing with Dawson. And there we go. Gillette goes in, got it partially blocked, can't get it back. Reverse layup, air ball, no good over the hoop, but there's Charity to lock it up. Nice play right there by a Northview player. Yeah, Sierra Stoy came back to the basketball. Had she not came back to the basketball, it would have been going the other way by Avery Leet, the leading scorer. Instead, she fouls out with the contact. What a huge play right there by Stoy.
Yeah, great job on both Gillette to get her own rebound on the first missed shot, and then Charity on the second one to keep possession.
So important coming back to that basketball, and Stoy did it. They tried to get it inside, though, to Charity. Couldn't get it. Now the double team, and East breaks the double team. Turnover, Wildcats. Right after the big play, they turn it right back over. 4-point lead by East. Shot is up and no good. Got fouled, though, with Sienna Gills. She'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And I think that'll be 5 on Dawson.
Gills only 4 for 10 at the line. And as mentioned, Eleanor Dawson fouls out with her 5th foul. Coming in for her is Natalie DeHaan. And to the free throw line where she's been struggling, Sienna Gills, the sophomore, misses the free throw. She's got 8 points on the ball game. She had 17 last time. Both her and Leet had 17 last game these two teams played. She missed both free throws and a big rebound by the Wildcats, brought down right there by Natalie DeHaan. Just entered the game. Gillette in traffic, almost turned it over. Nice job getting it over. Baseline jumper from 3. Natalie DeHaan comes out, makes a couple big plays, knocks down the 3, and we got a 1-point ball game. 47-46, 2:22 left in this one. Cats not going away. A steal by Gillette. Open court. She's got one-on-one. Finishes it. Hannah Gillette with the steal and the score. Gillette with 17. Leading score for the Cats. Cats lead it by 1.
That's 11 straight points by the Cats after being down 10.
Good call right there. 11-0 run by the Cats as they were down 10. Looked like they were dead in the water and fought themselves back. 3 ball is no good by East. Weaver couldn't get it to go. Northview comes down with the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball tied up on the rebound. Possession arrows going East Grand Rapids way. Northview couldn't secure that missed 3 rebound.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a timeout from Coach Hammond there just to kind of settle his guys down.
Inside they go to Gills. Kick back out, 3 ball answer. A huge answer right there by Molly Brandstadt. Knocks down a 3, her second 3 of the game, and puts them up. Her 7th point, puts them back up 4.
No,
huge 3 by Brandstadt.
I think we got the score incorrect. I think it's 50-48.
Officials are coming over. The scoreboard says a minute 40 left. They say it's 50-47. They're checking the scoreboard now. We got the checking with the official score over here at Northview. Minute 40 left.
I think they put that 3 on the wrong side, so that's why it was messed up. I think it's 48 Northview, 50 East Grand Rapids.
They got it up there now. East leads at 50-48. On top of things there, Kyle Zimdar. 50-48. So East leads it by 2 after that big 3 by East Grand Rapids. Molly Brandstadt, the junior from the right baseline, drills it.
And now East is going to come with full court pressure, so it's important for Northview to take care of the ball here.
Cats down 2 with the basketball. Minute 40 left in the ball game.
Yeah, 2 timeouts if they really get in trouble.
Gillette has it. She's got it in the open court. 3-on-2 going the other way. Gets all the way to the basket. A lot of contact. Foul's going to be called on East. Gillette put her head down and just went flying down the court. She gets rewarded for it. She'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And the big thing she did there, once she started breaking the press, she got it into the middle so she couldn't get trapped coming up the sideline.
64% free throw shooter is Gillette. She needs them both to tie it. Got the first one. 18 points, leading scorer for Northview. The junior Hannah Gillette got averaging 16 points per game. Above her average right now with 18. She needs another one to tie it with 1:34 left. Got a lane violation. Gillette knocked the free throw down. She made it, but a lane violation on Northview as they were moving in the lane. A huge lane violation there by Northview. 50-49. Gillette hit the free throw. Would have tied the ball game. Terrible mistake right there by Northview. Inside, Gills goes up strong, scores it, and gets fouled. As the Pioneers making some plays down the stretch. Gills now in double figures with 10. Not a very good free throw shooter for the sophomore at the line where she has been struggling.
But again, a good set play by East Grand Rapids, the one they've kind of run a bunch of times, kind of crossing from the high post on both sides. Northview knew it was coming, but with her size and a good entry pass, she was able to get it up on the glass and make it and get fouled.
Gills looking for the and one with 1:20 left. Doesn't get it. As inside position, they got inside. Northview not making plays down the stretch. Charity let a girl get inside her, which was Weaver, and it was knocked out of bounds by Northview. So East is going to have the basketball underneath their own basket. 3-point lead for East Grand Rapids. 1:16 left. And do you see, did Northview take that timeout?
Northview took the full timeout.
Coach Sarah Snyder with the full timeout for Northview. 1:16 left. That's reset the 3 fouls by East Grand Rapids, so they have 1 foul to give. Northview's only got 2 fouls. They got 2 fouls to give, so it's not going to be going to have some 1-and-1 free throws probably going to have to be made in this last 1:16. Put some pressure on some free throw shooting here. But East is going to have the basketball. Or no, Northview will have the basketball.
No,
down 3.
East ball.
Oh,
East ball underneath, yep.
East ball underneath, that's right. That's when they called the timeout. East 3-point lead, has the basketball underneath their own basket. 1:16 left. One timeout left for Northview, 2 timeouts for East Grand Rapids in this last 1:16.
Yeah, big stop here if they can get it. I expect East to kind of pull it out and run a set play again.
Box set underneath their own basket for East Grand Rapids. They pick up and then pick away. A pick-to-picker kind of play. They have trouble getting it in. And a 5 count. Good defense by the Wildcats. And Leak could not get Brandstadt could not get the basketball in. Good defense by the Cats. And the Cats have the basketball. Down 3, 1:12 left.
East tried to get it into Gills, and Northview knew that's where they're going to go, and they denied it.
Dahan gets it to Gillette. Gillette, a tough 3. Front irons, no good, just short. Might have needed to get a little better shot than that, but East Grand Rapids on the rebound, shuffles their feet, couldn't get it to go as Mayer traveled, and Northview's going to have the basketball. Northview underneath their own basket, down 3. 1 minute left exactly in this one. Entertaining girls basketball game here at Northview. Gillette has the basketball back. Going to get an illegal screen. Tough call to be made at that time of the game. One of those handoff screens, and they call it an offensive foul on Northview on the handoff screen.
Yeah, that's a tough one. There was some contact there, but it's a tough one to get called for this late in the game. This score.
Tough call, goes against Northview right there. Almost palmed the basketball, was East. They said she had her hand on top. It's down to 35 seconds now. East is doing a little delay game. They're going to settle for free throws as Hannah Gillette with fouls to give. Her second foul on Gillette. That's the team's 4th. So now Northview's foul will put them on the free throw line to shoot 2.
Maybe try to get a steal here off the inbounds if they can.
28 seconds left. Double team. We got a steal by Northview. Actually going to call over and back before the steal. it's going to be Northview's basketball on the double team at half court. And Coach Sarah Snyder is going to call a timeout. That last play, East was trying to run some clock out, and they double teamed up by the timeline and knocked the ball away. And they said it was touched by East Grand Rapids. So the official calls over and back when Northview had the steal. Probably could have had a breakaway going the other way.
You don't want them to call it over and back because I think Northview would have had 2 points off of that for sure.
But they get the call with the over and back instead of the Hannah Gillette probably breakaway layup going in, which would have cut it to 1 had she made the layup. But it's a 3-point ball game, and see if Coach Snyder is going to draw up a 3-point play, probably for Gillette or their top 3-point shooters. Gillette is right up there. Also, Natalie DeHaan. DeHaan and Gillette both with 23 threes on the season. Sierra Stoy also has 20 threes made. So those three, look for Stoy, Gillette, or DeHaan to get a 3-ball up to try to tie this thing up with 26 seconds left.
Yeah, I'd like to see him run a set play for a 3, and if it's not there right away, then attack the rim and then play for a foul and a couple extra possessions.
Yeah, you don't have to settle for a 3 if you can get a drive to the hoop. There's plenty of time here with 26 seconds. But they might have one drawn up here because they've been launching some 3s as of late, as Northview. Northview trying to inbound it. They get it to Vasquez. Gets it over right side to DeHaan. DeHaan 3-ball, air ball, no good. A quick shot, and the ball's out of bounds. DeHaan air ball from 3 from the right side. Wasn't really that close. Goes out of bounds. Northview couldn't secure it. 18 seconds left. East has the basketball in the 3-point lead. Double team for Northview. Almost a steal. Knocked out of Gillette knocked it away, goes out of bounds. Still full court pressure from Northview. 15.2 seconds left. East with the basketball. They get it. East has it. They break cross the timeline. 9 seconds left. We're down to 7. You got a foul. And coming up as Reagan Weaver is going to get fouled. As she is 2 of 3 in her last trips to the free throw line, 2 of 3. That foul is going to be on DeHaan, her second.
Yeah, the Cats let a little more time off than I would have liked to see in there before getting the foul.
5.8 seconds left, and Northview does not have any timeouts left. So they're going to have to get this rebound and get a 3 off in 5.8 seconds as the first free throw is missed by Weaver. She knocks this one down. It's probably ball game. Missed both. Northview has a chance. 4 seconds left. 3-ball. DeHaan didn't shoot it. Gillette didn't get it up in time. DeHaan, they couldn't. Good defense by East. Northview could not get a very good look from 3. And a disappointed Northview basketball team right now as played a whale of a basketball game. And Northview is going to come up a little short. 52-49 in this one. East Grand Rapids survives. What a ball game.
Yeah, great competitive game. Girls played hard and did a lot of great things out there. Northview just a little short there at the end.
So the boys beat East Grand Rapids 67-56. Brady Swartz with 30 points. And Coach Sarah DeHaan and the Wildcats come up just short, but what a good ball game they played. As East Grand Rapids survives over here at Northview, 52-49. East still remains in second place in the OK White. Go over the individual scoring for you in this ball game. First for the visiting East Grand Rapids Pioneers, Molly Brandstadt with 7 points, Piper Maz with 4 points, Avery Leet with 17. She led the Pioneers with 17. Reagan Weaver with 6. Gracie Flynn with 2. Brecken Grasshouse with 6 points. Sienna Gills with 10. And high point man again for East Grand Rapids, Avery Leet with 17 points. She had 17 last time these two teams played when Northview lost to them 68-54 over at East Grand Rapids. For the Wildcats, tough one here tonight as they lose by 3, but gave East all they can handle, the second place team. Eleanor Dawson with 2, Sierra Stoy with 3 points, Miley Vasquez with 1 point, Natalie DeHaan with 11, knocking down 2 threes. Kaylee Jangda with 4. Jada Charity with 10. High point man for the Wildcats. High point man in the ball game, Hannah Gillette with 18 points. Come up a little short, Kyle, 52-49. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, like I said, yeah, they battled all time, and I think it shows improvement. They had 33 turnovers in the first matchup and just 19 here in this game. So still quite a few turnovers. We want to get that a little bit lower, down to 10 or 12, but a significant improvement from the previous one. And I've only got them for 5 in the second half, 6 in the second half, and so good improvement. Took care of the ball, made some big shots to get back in that game after getting down 10. So stayed with it and didn't give up. Just came up a little short. Wish there was another minute and a half in this game.
Just ran out of time. Well, I appreciate your efforts here, Kyle. Much appreciated. And maybe we'll do it again down the stretch here.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. A lot of fun, as always.
So our Josh Heating and Cooling player of the game, we're going to give it to Hannah Gillette for her 18 points. For East Grand Rapids, Avery Leet and her 17 points. As East prevails 52-49. That'll do it from here. I'd like to thank head coach Sarah Snyder, AD Pat Marsman for their help accommodating this broadcast. Our next broadcast will be the boys' games Tuesday versus Byron Center, on air at 6:45 p.m. You can find the link and all the games we do on the Northview Wildcats broadcast Facebook page or on my Twitter feed at MikeDiebold5, or just search them on YouTube. These are archives, so any of these games you don't have to listen to them live. You can find them on YouTube. So from Northview High School, final score here tonight, East Grand Rapids 52, Northview 49. The boys won 67-56 earlier. I'm Mike Diebold, and for everyone listening in, I hope all is well with you and your family, along with Kyle Zimdar. Hope you enjoyed the doubleheader broadcast of the girls and boys Wildcat basketball teams here tonight. We'll see you Tuesday for the boys game versus Byron Center. And then again Friday for another doubleheader broadcast, the girls game first. Have a great evening, everybody. Stay safe, and as always, go Wildcats.